What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along today. Carabao Cup final settings, people. Chelsea against Liverpool, live from Wembley. Big game in terms of the Premier League season, and you know it's the opening cup of the season, really. It's one of them competitions that seems to give you a massive confidence boost for the rest of the season if you win it. Manchester City have been dominating this competition, but they're not there this year. As a Gooner, I can't lie, people, I still have nightmares about the Birmingham City Carabao Cup final. I think it was called the Worthington Cup then. A certain Obafemi Martins were that last-minute winner. But laid-back settings today, people. Big up to each and every one of you if you're tuning in. See you, net. Come on, people. Big up Polymation. Big up David. Big up Kailash. Big up everyone. The Europa Conference Cup. Yeah, I think if you win this, you qualify for the Conference League. I don't think either one of these teams have got anything to worry about in terms of that. I'm sure they'll pass that on to somebody else. Big up Penalty Spot, big up PG. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. And listen, it seems like a long time that Arsenal played, to be honest. So it's laid back settings. We don't play until next Sunday, I don't believe, when we play Watford away. So a week of build up and FA Cup games midweek, so we'll be still be doing a lot of content, do some collabs and stuff. HZC's and Carabao Cup trophy is ours. He's a big Chelsea fan. Aspilicueta has 30 pace on FIFA. Oh my days. Jake said back to selling their ground for $1 and getting beat by Sunderland. If anybody didn't hear yesterday, Abramovich put out a statement yesterday that a lot of people were like, oh my God, Abramovich is selling Chelsea. They're finished. They're done. I think he worded it very well. And I think he's used it in a way of just saying, listen, there's a lot of political things going off and I'll take a step back without really saying he's going to sell the club. So I don't think it is as big an issue as people think. Stand up if you hate Tottenham. Come on, people. We have to stand up once, man. Abramovich said, during my nearly 20-year ownership of Chelsea, I've always viewed my role as a custodian of the club, whose job it is ensuring that we are successful as we can be, as well as build for the future, while also playing a positive role in the communities. I've always taken decisions with the club's best interest at heart. I remain committed to these values. That is why today I'm giving trustees of Chelsea's charitable foundation the stewardship and care of Chelsea. I believe they are currently in the best position to look after the interests of the club, players, staff and fans. Very intelligent, that is. He's basically saying, I'm not going nowhere, but there's a lot of heat on me right now, so I'm going to take a backward step. He isn't going to sell the club. He knows exactly what he's doing. If it was that bad, he would have just said, I'm selling the football club. So I think Abramovich, you don't become a billionaire if you're not an intelligent businessman. That is for damn sure. Karumi said, Curtis, big up yourself, more live. Kevy said, I hate when Big C skips my comment. All is forgiven. Come on, man, bro. Nothing's personal, man. There's a lot of people commenting. You know what? Let me get into slow mode. Granite Xhaka mode, peeps. Comments are coming in very quick, so let me slow it down. Don't take it personal, man. It's never on purpose. It's Sunday, man. We're chilling. Captain Sal, let's go Liverpool. Hey, man, I'm sure you'll be going crazy. You know what was interesting? I saw a few facts. Mo Salah has played more minutes in the Carabao Cup for Chelsea than he has for Liverpool. How crazy is that? He's hardly kicked a ball for Liverpool in this competition. So it will be interesting. And because an interesting thing that Carragher said there in the build-up, this is arguably Liverpool's greatest ever team that they've had in the Premier League era. And what a manager they've got. And I think it's important for Liverpool to start ticking these trophies off. Because even though Klopp has won the Prem and won the Champions League, people are saying he needs to put more trophies in that cabinet. Even if you don't win the league, nick a Carabao Cup, win an FA Cup, keep things ticking over. So I think this is a big, big game for Liverpool. Also, the guy, Thomas Tuchel, obviously is one of the guys who came in to replace him at Dortmund. So he'll be looking to get one over him. Chelsea have been very good at winning this competition over the years. They've won a lot of the domestic trophies. Unbelievable stat, says Jake. Henry, Chris, hopefully Big C can read my comments. Mason said, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I want Liverpool to win. Chris said, Curtis, what I told you, we're not making top four. 1+1 is 3, not 2 settings. United drew 1, no, not 1-1, 0-0 yesterday with Watford. And I have to say, man, you know me, man, I love Cristiano Ronaldo, but boy, that just did not look like him yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Warren said, big up Curtis in the community. Did you see that Dusan? He's a baller. Wish we had him. I know he scored. Was it yesterday or just before? Prince Teddy, big up, said Thiago's been injured in the warm-up. Naby Keita now to start. Wow. That could really change the dynamics because I don't know about anyone else. I'm not the biggest fan of Naby Keita, to be honest. I do think that Thiago obviously is a lot better than him. But yeah, that's interesting if that's the case. Let's go through the teams. Let's go through the teams, peeps. Cristiano and Nketiah, CR37. It's crazy. It's crazy. I tell you what, we're gonna have to beat Man United when we play them. We play them at home, and we need to beat them. We definitely need to beat them. Right, let's go through the teams, and then get your predictions in. Before we do the teams, actually, make sure you smash a like on this video. We're 58 subscribers away from 42k. If we could get near that today, it would be fantastic. Today's video, sponsored by OneFootball. You know the drill. One of the best football apps, completely free. Link in the description. Go and download it for all your latest football news. Big up to the guys at OneFootball for their support. Right, let's get into the teams. And if you've got the OneFootball app, you'll already know it. But if you haven't, let me show you, peeps. This is the Chelsea lineup. Azpilicueta, the captain. I have to admit, he's one of them players that when you support a different team, you don't like him. He dives a little bit. He plays for free kicks. He time wastes. But he's one of them players that I bet if you support the club or play for the club, I bet he's very, very loved at Chelsea. You know, I think they paid £12 million for him. I have to admit, he has been an absolute bargain. I can't lie. He's been a bargain. Right back, left back, centre back, captain. He's brilliant. He really is brilliant. So I can't lie. 42k, let's get it today. Let's hope so, people. If you haven't subscribed, lick down that button. Let's hit 42k today. Little C's goal was fire. Hey, big up Cruz, man. For those who didn't see, I uploaded it. I might even put it on YouTube, but he scored an absolute belter yesterday. So big up to him. Let's get through the Chelsea team. We're about to kick off shortly, actually. So Chelsea team, Mendy in goal, Chalobah, Thiago Silva, Rudiger and Azpilicueta. So I'm assuming, would that be Thiago, Rudiger and Azpilicueta as a back three, Chalobah on the right, Alonso on the left, Kante and Kovacic as the midfield two, and then a front three of Mason Mount, Pulisic and Havertz plays up front. I mean, that does not say a lot about £97 million. Romelu Lukaku, you know, he would have come to Chelsea for games like this, cup final. Another interesting fact, Mo Salah has never played a cup final at Wembley, which is, you know, like I said, Liverpool, I think, need to start winning these trophies. If Liverpool going to look back on this team in the next 10, 15 years and say, you know, this is one of the best teams they've ever had, they need to walk out of this Jurgen Klopp era with 5, 6 trophies, in my opinion. And I think it's important for them to win this game today. I really do. The Chelsea bench, obviously it's a big game for Chelsea. You know, Tuchel, he's not going to win the Prem this year. Champions League is going to be an option, but difficult. Kepa, Reece James back on the bench. Malang Sarr, Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Hudson-Odoi, Lukaku and Timo Werner. I mean, one thing is for certain. They have got serious options on the bench, you know. Hudson-Odoi, Lukaku, Timo Werner, Reece James, Jorginho. Lots and lots of quality. The players are on the pitch at the moment. I think they're applauding for the terrible situation that we've seen in the Ukraine. So good to see football are standing together on this. Let's look at the Liverpool team. I still haven't seen this tweet about Naby Keita. I just want to get it up so I can see what they've said. Naby Keita comes in for... Thiago has got injured during the warm-up. Keita starts for him instead. Yeah. Appreciate you putting that, Prince Teddy, for putting it in. So they haven't actually put out the updated picture yet. So obviously, bear in mind when you look at this Liverpool picture, it has now changed, and Thiago has come out and Keita has come in. The headline news really for Liverpool is that Kelleher continues in goal. He has been Liverpool's keeper throughout the Carabao Cup. There was a lot of talk that he may bring Alisson back in, even though Kelleher has played throughout this competition, but he's stuck by him. He's remained loyal, and he's stuck with Kelleher in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Robertson at left back, Matip and Van Dijk at centre back. Fabinho, it was going to be Thiago, of course. Thiago, we now know, has got injured in the warm-up, and Keita has come in for Thiago. So the midfield is Fabinho, Keita and Henderson. And the interesting thing, Liverpool go with a front three of Diaz, Salah and Mane. So there was a lot of talk that Jota may come straight back in. He's been out with injury. Firmino was ruled out. Would they play Luis Diaz, considering that he hasn't been at the football club that long? Now, interesting, I have obviously got the volume turned down, people. But Lottery loves saying they are booing the national anthems, which is interesting. The two teams are taking a photo together where all the players are mixing up between themselves, obviously to show that football is standing together and uniting against war. What are your thoughts on the team there? Jota is on the bench. Firmino doesn't make the bench. The Liverpool bench, Alisson, Konate, Milner. Obviously, Keita would have been on the bench. He now starts. Oxlade-Chamberlain, former Arsenal player. Minamino, Jota, Tsimikas and Origi. Again, Liverpool have options there. Jota, Ox, Minamino. They've got players that can come on, Origi, and get a goal for them. So, going to be interesting. I'm going to be honest, people. I'm going to be honest. I'm going for a 2-1 win to Liverpool. I'm going for a 2-1 win, even though I do think that Thiago injury will affect them. I do think he's better than Keita, but I'm going for a Liverpool win. They're on form. They're moving the ball well. And Chelsea, I think Chalobah can be got at. I think Mane could cause him problems on that left. I suppose the game doesn't really affect Arsenal in any way. A lot of Arsenal fans saying they hope we can get Chelsea in third. Of course we hope. But I'm going for a Liverpool win. I think Liverpool will win this 2-1. I think they'll have a little bit too much firepower. But Chelsea are very good. Zach said, Big C, better defender, Van Dijk or Thiago? I think right now Van Dijk is better. Thiago, even though he's been outstanding for Chelsea, I would say his prime is a few years back. At his best, we could have definitely had an argument as to who was better. For me, and I've said it many times, people, I think Van Dijk is one of the best centre-backs we've seen in the last couple of decades. I think he's absolutely outstanding. But there you go, people. There's my thoughts on that. We have got 2 minutes till kickoff. 2 minutes till kickoff. Chris said his mate said he would rather have Nketiah instead of Ronaldo. I mean, he come on, looked good the other day, but I wouldn't get carried away. I would not get carried away. 2 minutes till kickoff, people. Score predictions. I'm going for 2-1 to Liverpool. Let me know what you think. Big up Dre. Hope you're well, bro. He said Lukaku on the bench. Could it be a situation where Lukaku is moved on in the summer? £97 million. Thiago sitting on the bench in tears, people. Literally in tears. Obviously, cup final, come to England. Family are probably in the stadium. And you get injured in the warm-up. I mean, an absolute nightmare to get injured. Probably a muscular injury. So, yeah. He's devastated. He is devastated. Literally in tears on the touchline. We're about to get underway. A minute till kickoff, people. Minute till kickoff. Score predictions. ADT, Liverpool 2-0. Penalty spot, 3-1 Liverpool. All I can hear is walk alone. Listen, Liverpool fans they'll have swarmed that stadium. They will be very loud today. 1-1 penalty kick. Jorginho wins. Jay says 2-0 to Chelsea. We are about to get underway. Liverpool kick us off. The Carabao Cup final from right to left. Stadium's not completely full at the moment. Maybe some of the fans are still haven't made their seat. Tony said poor Thiago. Kev saying 4-2 Liverpool. Feel sorry for Thiago, said Lumi. Omar, feel for Thiago. Jack said 1-0 Liverpool. Mane, 64th minute. Dinershen, 2-1 to Chelsea. Lumi, 2-1 Liverpool. Another Salah moment. How Beast, come on Liverpool, let's go. Big game. No need for Curtis mode today. Hey, MD, man. 5-4 penalties. Let's see how we get on, people. Let's see how we get on. Throw into Liverpool. I'm excited for the game. I'm looking. It should be an intriguing game. Chelsea have really been very, very good in defence this season. They have scored a number of goals, but the general feeling has been that they're not the most attacking of teams. So it'll be interesting how they get on against Liverpool's attack. Joseph said, hi, Curtis. Whoever wins today, would 8th get you in the Europa League or Conference League? I don't think either one. Because if I think about it, last season, am I getting this right? I think Manchester City won the Europa League. No, won the Carabao Cup last season. And it only meant that 7th place got you in the Conference League. So I don't think it makes any difference. I think 7th would still be the last European place, whoever wins it, as long as one of these teams gets in the top 4. So 7th would still be the Conference League. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Runyan said, hi, Curtis, big up, bro. Hope you're well. Chelsea putting Liverpool under pressure. Robertson clips it down the line, goes out for a throw-in. How are Chelsea going to get on with no out-and-out number 9 as such? Will it make it difficult for Liverpool centre-backs not really having to mark anyone? Modric or Kante? Very different players. Luka Modric, for me, is unbelievable on the ball. Certainly past his best, but still very good. Kante has sort of faded over the past 6 to 8 months because he's had a lot of injuries, a lot of muscular problems. I'm probably more of a Luka Modric fan just because I prefer the ball player rather than the ball winner. But Kante is a special player, I would say, along with maybe Claude Makelele, one of the best players we've ever seen in that kind of role, really. Daniel said, Big C, every morning I wake up, check the Premier League table, cannot help but smile. Referendum time. Let's hope we finish in a good position. Tony said, Lukaku, biggest flop of the season. No one mentions it. It's true. He's had a stinker, 97 million. Talk of selling him. Fell out with the fans. Manager doesn't seem to want to play him. Certainly been a massive flop at Chelsea. And I think a lot of people, myself included, expected him to do well. I really did. But it just hasn't happened. Doesn't seem to connect. Jarman said, Prime Hazard or Salah. If you go off the eye test, I think Salah isn't as good as Hazard, but the numbers speak for themselves. I think 90% of managers, in fact, I'd say 99% of managers would take Salah over Hazard because of what he produces. If you're a manager, it's not about glitz and glamour, it's about production. This is a guy that scores 20 to 30 goals a season. If you're talking about pure who was more entertaining to watch at their best, I would say Hazard was more entertaining. But for effectiveness, you can't not say Mo Salah. Goal scoring winger, he's on another level. Omar said Prime Hazard all day. Prince said Salah. Saka the GOAT. I would take Lukaku at Arsenal. Yeah, I would. To be honest. He's better than Lacazette and Nketiah, that's for sure. Anthony said, the more I look at our running, even though I was confident of finishing top 4, I now have a feeling we'll miss out and end up between 6th and 8th. We'll lose to Chelsea, Pool, Spurs, draw with West Ham and United. We have got a very difficult run. You know, like you said, we play Liverpool at home. Here's Mo Salah, right hand side. Oh, he's overdone it. Fabinho. Trent Alexander whips it in. It's blocked at the near post. And Rudiger smashes it clear. Yeah, for sure. Arsenal got a very difficult run. Like I said, Manchester United and Liverpool at home, Tottenham away, Chelsea away, West Ham away. It could be a bit too much for us, but you never know. You just never know. We hope. Jay, would you take Pogba at Arsenal? Yeah, I would. I would, man. him and Thomas Partey, I think we could get something, but he's going to go elsewhere, I'm sure. NR11, Curtis, Chelsea have a lot of key players out of contract this summer and a new rebuild needed. How is this going to affect them? Yeah, there's talk of Christensen and Rudiger leaving. Here's Chelsea on the attack. First chance. Oh, what a save. Unbelievable save. Was that? I think it was Mason Mount. Had a shot. Alonso shoots and goes over. Ball was whipped in. It was Pulisic. Now, is he onside? Ball was whipped in low. Side foot pass. And he should have finished. Is he onside? Havertz, lovely run. I do like Havertz as a player, I can't lie. Gets it out wide to Azpilicueta. He's onside. Pulisic, 7 yards out. Left foot on the floor. He's got to score that. He has to score that. Hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Should be 1-0 to Chelsea. Will that come back to bite them? Got to score. Has to score that. Pulisic at the back post. Good save, but put it either side of him. He doesn't save it. It's too close to him. First big chance of the game there. Surely we should now say fourth is minimum and push for third. Listen, that's the hope. But the reality, we'll see, people. Can we beat those bigger teams? And at least not lose to them. That's the problem. You look at this season, we've lost twice to City, we lost to Liverpool, we lost to Chelsea, we lost to Man United. We've had, in this second group of fixtures against those teams, obviously not Man City, we played them twice. We have to get draws and wins. We can't keep losing to these teams. So a lot will depend on that, in my opinion, as to how our season will go. What a pass, yeah, lovely pass. Havertz, lovely ball out wide. Great ball from Azpilicueta. Pulisic should have scored that. Free kick to Chelsea. Fabinho put his arm on Azpilicueta's shoulder. Crossing opportunity for Chelsea. They've started the game the stronger. Chris said, Curtis, we play City, Spurs and Liverpool in a row starting next week. Yeah, Man United. Tough run. Very, very tough run. They've got a tough march. If they come out of it in a good position, though, then they've got an easier finish. But at the moment, they're not in good form. Free kick whipped in. Rudiger can't keep it in, and it goes out for a Liverpool goal kick. Chelsea, the better team so far. Omar said, 30 minutes gone. 2-0 to Seville. Bellerin and his teammates getting cooked in the derby. That'll be an interesting game. Martial, is he playing? Anthony Martial. No, he's not playing. In fact, he's not even on the bench. Maybe he's injured. Maybe he's injured, peeps. Barcelona play tonight, 8 o'clock. Aubameyang. Do you think Fabinho is the best DM? I do. I think he's the best in the Premiership. A lot of people say Kante. I consider Kante as a box-to-box centre mid, not just a CDM. If you're talking pure CDM, I would say Fabinho is the best in the Prem. Chris said Martial is injured. Oh, fair enough, peeps. Omar, yeah, man. He's going to be desperate to get game time. Be interesting to see what happens to him next season. Aubameyang plays tonight. He can make it another goal. He probably will. I don't doubt he'll get a dozen goals at least there. You know, he's already got 4. He'll probably end up 10 to 15 goals. Kovashan said, hey, Curtis, you saw Gabriel spoke about Aubameyang. Yeah, and obviously I'll speak about it briefly tomorrow when we do our Arsenal shows again. I'm conscious of the fact, listen, I don't want to speak too much about Aubameyang because a lot of people are like, listen, he's gone, move on from it. But, you know, it's interesting what Gabriel said. Said some very kind words about him. But not no headline breaking news. King said, big up, bro. Big up, Curtis. I think we can get 4th. We must be favourites now. Listen, I think we're favourites, but I don't think it means much, if you know what I mean. Because we're still going to have this issue with the striker, and it will affect us, in my opinion. Because, let's face it, that was a fantastic win the other day against Wolves. If that's Chelsea, if that's Tottenham, if that's Man United, we get punished, you know, because Wolves had 3 or 4 very good chances before we went on to win the game. So we're favourites, probably. Does it mean much? Not really. You know, it's about where we finish. I'm hopeful. I get more hopeful every time a result goes in our favour. but we're going to have to play some very, very difficult games. That's all I will say. Mason Powell, see you, Nick. Big up, bro. Jack said Fabinho is the best DM in the league. I would say so. Better than Declan Rice and Ndidi for me. Like we said, Kante is box to box. Chris said I would take Lukaku back at United. And most United fans wanted him out, to be fair, when he was there. Daniel said if Oba gets 10 to 15 goals, what does that say about Arteta's system? It wouldn't look good on him, but the fans won't have it, you know. Luis Diaz runs at Chalobah. First time we've had a look at him in this game. Does well. Appeals for a penalty. Mane looks for Salah. No penalty given. I don't think there was much in it. More of a coming together. I think Chalobah's going to be the target today for Liverpool. Goat Zima said, hi Curtis, big up. Why is Ronaldo getting criticised so much? Given the fact that Fernandes missed 4 open big chances yesterday, give your opinion, please. When you're the star of the show, you're the one who's going to get criticised the most because the reality, oh my days, Mane rips Chalobah. Here's Diaz. Diaz shoots, it's blocked. I'm telling you now, I've said it all day, people. Chalobah is the target. Mane breezed past him there. And I think they're going to target him. I really do. When you're the star of the show, you get the most praise. Equally, when things go wrong, you get the most criticism. Now, Bruno was horrendous yesterday. He was missing good chances. But Ronaldo didn't look great. Ronaldo missed chances. I think he scored 1 goal in his last 10 games. It's Kai Havertz for Chelsea, edge of the penalty area. Liverpool get players around him. Kante keeps it. And they're forced back to Chalobah. Omar said, check this, Curtis. It will be 4 trophies in under a year since Thomas Tuchel came into Chelsea. He's turned them into a winning machine. Definitely has. Rodri is better than Fabinho. Probably better on the ball and ball rotation. I don't think he's better at winning the ball back. It depends what you want more in that position, I suppose. In the Man City team, you would want Rodri more because that's the way they play. In the Liverpool team, probably Fabinho. It depends what you need. Thiago Silva down on the floor, people. Injured, holding his elbow. Doesn't look good there, Thiago. He would have been desperate to play in this game. His first domestic cup final as well, I would imagine, at Wembley. Aubameyang is in his honeymoon period. Remember when he started well at Arsenal and we all know how it ended. The only thing I would say with that, Omar, and I don't want to start capping for Aubameyang, I don't think Aubameyang had a honeymoon period at Arsenal because I would class a honeymoon period as a short period of time. The man had 2 great years, 2.5. Half a year under Wenger, a great year under Emery, and then another year where it was split between Emery and Arteta. So I think 2.5 years is more than a honeymoon period. You know, I get your point, but I just think, 2.5 years is genuine form, not a honeymoon. Although, listen, he did fall off over the last 18 months, but hey. Goat Zima, prime Van Persie or prime Alexis? That's tough because prime Van Persie was magic. Honestly, he did things with the ball that you were just like, wow, this guy's left foot is unbelievable. But you know me, people, I love Alexis Sanchez. I cannot lie. I love him. You could give him the ball anywhere on the pitch and he could run people. So I'm going Alexis. I just loved him as a player. I did rate Van Persie, though. He was magic. I think he was world class at that time. We waited years for Van Persie to blow up, and the minute he blew up, he went to Man United. Every club in Europe wanted Aubameyang at the time. Van Persie all the way. Zach said seeing Aubameyang leave doesn't hurt nowhere near as much as Alexis. Wang Yao said Trent looks flustered. Emery wanted Fabinho. We got Danny spinning top. What is your take on Marcel Bielsa leaving Leeds? You haven't even spoken about it. I think he had to go. I think he's done a fantastic job at Leeds. I saw Leeds fans on Sky Sports crying. He's got them up into the division. I think they were nearly 20 years out of the Prem, so I think he deserves a lot of credit. And I have to admit, I don't think the board backed him well enough in the summer. I think for him to keep Leeds up and do as well as he did last year, to bring in Firpo and Dan James and sign no one in January was never going to keep them at that same level. They've lost Bamford and Phillips for a lot of the season for injury. But his football is naive. It's become naive. The Premier League requires adjustment at times. And they look like they're going to concede about 5 goals every game. So I think Leeds have just got to stay up. Don't go for no glamorous manager either. You might have to go and get Sam Allardyce or someone like that and just stay in the division. And maybe next season you go for somebody a little bit better. Chelsea on the attack. Kovacic finds Havertz. Gets to the byline. Trent comes across. Chance for Chelsea. Mason Mount shot blocked. Kovacic shot blocked as well. Chelsea win it back. Kante loses out there. Diaz does well there. That's not the honeymoon. Honeymoons last a few weeks. Covershan, you the best YouTuber I watch. Curtis, keep shining. You make my days, bro. Every time I watch these live streams, you the king. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for your kind words, man, and your support. And big up to all the community. We've got good numbers. Make sure you smash that like. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're 54 away from 42k. Would be great if we could hit that today. Mane gets the better of Chalobah in the penalty area. Oh, tries to find Henderson. And Chelsea scramble it away. You can see he is the target. They're going to target him all game, people. Assassin said Alexis Sanchez at West Ham when we destroyed them. The hat-trick, man. Jeez. Made you run to the Emirates. That's for damn sure. I love RVP. Yeah, you do because he went to United. Who is the best English ref? I don't know if there is a best one, to be honest. But Kuta is incredible how Sanchez flopped after he left. I couldn't believe it. I thought he was going to do bits at United. He was terrible. Literally just disappeared when he left. People have short memories. Bielsa turned them from mid-table championship to half-decent contenders. He turned Phillips, Bamford, Dallas into good players. The thing is, if you're the owner, you don't care about all that. Owners care about what you're doing today. They look like a team that are heading for the championship. Could they have stayed with him longer, Bielsa? Maybe. I think in the last week, 4-2 against United, 6-0 against Liverpool, and then 4-0 to Spurs. You're not going to hang on to that. Prime Curtis Shaw or Prime Thierry Henry? Listen, there's only one Prime there. And it's not that guy Thierry, mate. He can't do what I can do on the ball, that's for certain. Nah, listen, Thierry was... he's my favourite Arsenal player ever, I can't lie. Leeds go for Arteta next season. Dear. I won't say too much bad about him right now. He's doing well. Ball over top, Mane with the header. Puts it wide, doesn't make good contact with it there. It's a really interesting game because Liverpool look as if they're not in as much control of the ball as Chelsea. But they've just had a couple of good chances. What a ball from Trent. He can deliver the ball from so deep. And I'm sorry, Mane should do a lot better than that. What a ball by Trent. Mane, I mean, he's under minimal pressure. That is a poor header. That is a poor header. He would have hoped to have done better. Henry never chipped it like CS9. You know what I mean? If he'd have chipped Victor Valdez, we would have been Champions League winners, man. Thierry, whenever you're ready, just call me. I'll show you how to chip these keepers, man. We'll work it out, my friend. Curtis didn't handball against Ireland. Prime Curtis miles ahead of Henry. Yeah, he got a lot of stick for that. I know a lot of people were really unhappy with that. Curtis, can we forget about swap deals? Yo, Sanchez for Mkhitaryan. It's got to be the worst swap deal in Premier League history for both teams. We both got bumped in that deal. Tony said, Curtis, did you know Kane is only 2 behind Henry for all-time Premier League goals? Listen, even if he goes 75, 100 goals beyond him, he's not on his level, and we know it. He doesn't have one trophy to his name at club level. So, yeah, let's not have that debate. He's been in the Prem since a teenager. Henry came later and was a winger. Let's see what you're saying. McKeel, your son is similar to you, bruv. What a goal that was, I'm sure. Hey, man, he's a baller, man. Big up Cruz, man. Scored an absolute rocket yesterday. One of the best goals I've seen him score. Skinny Slugger, does Henry have nearly 42k on YouTube? Come on, man. Does Henry have a community like this? C-unit business? Do you know what I mean, Thierry? Yeah, you might have a Champions League that you ran to Barca to go and get. You might have won a World Cup and a Euros, but do you have a community as legendary as this? No, you don't. So relax yourself. Mo Salah, loud in Wembley. Anthony, nah, us giving Cole to Chelsea for a quid and Gallas was worse. A few quid and Gallas. Cole was the best left back in the world. Yeah, you're right. Diaz, Salah. Oh, they're starting to ball out. Liverpool. Rudiger clears. Comes out. Mane. Trent on the overlap. Wins a free kick. Free kick to Liverpool. 25 yards out. And the shooting opportunity this for probably Salah or Trent. Eddie or Shamak. Shamak was better than Eddie, man. I think when Shamak signed for Arsenal, didn't he score in like his first... There was a number of games anyway that he scored in. Prime Kroenke or Prime Glazers. I mean, listen, man. I feel like, as the Arsenal fan, that the Kroenkes are worse. I know the Glazers put Man United in loads of debt, but at least they go big sometimes, you know, and spend big money on players. I don't know. For me, I feel like the Kroenkes are worse. Man United fans will probably tell you the Glazers are worse, but at least I've seen them drop a couple 100 million in one transfer window and get Pogba, Lukaku, Zlatan, Ronaldo, Varane. They've gone for big players and big managers. So for me, the Kroenkes are worse, but Man United fans might tell you different. Free kick to Liverpool, 25 yards out. It's to the right of centre. Probably suits the left foot of Salah more. I think Trent will hit this. Trent Alexander lays it off. Mo Salah. Oh, that's an awful free kick. Don't know what he's trying to do there. He tries to smash it and gets no movement on it. They worked it well. Little back heel from Trent. If Salah can really wrap his foot around that, he would have had a chance, but he didn't. Those players are past their prime. Yeah, but to be fair, Pogba, I think they signed Pogba 5 years ago. He was about 24 at the time. Lukaku, he was about 25 at the time. Zlatan Ronaldo, definitely a bit old, but Sancho as well. They've made big signings, man. But it just hasn't worked for them. I don't think they've had the right manager to kind of connect all of it, you know, and that's been the problem. Adebayor was better than Shamak. Yeah, no doubt. Adebayor was good for us. LA Rams fans will tell you different. Yeah, good for them, not for us. Chelsea on the attack. Oh, Mount loses it. Fabinho has the ball back and Chelsea retain possession. Mount finds N'Golo Kante, edge of the box. Gets around Henderson. Oh, looks for a ball in there and it goes out for a goal kick. Not the best of games so far, I can't lie. Big up Nemo with the super chat. Yeah, the Rams fans probably don't mind Kroenke now they won the Super Bowl. It's different for us. Kailash, swap the Glazers for the Kroenkes then. I mean, listen, I probably would. I can't lie. At least they will spend money. We'll be in loads of debt, but we'll buy some big players. Make sure you hit the like button, people. No like target. Let's just get as many as we can. And subscribe. Can we hit 42k today? Overlapping Ron Robertson goes out for a corner to Liverpool. A couple of scores. Just looking at the Spanish league. Villarreal won 5-1 today. Unai Emery's team won 5-1. 2-0 to Sevilla over Betis. And Hector Bellerin is playing at right back. So that game, and that's a derby game over there in Spain. They're losing 2-0. West Ham beat Wolves 1-0 earlier today. Souček with the goal. That could maybe take Wolves out of this top four race. West Ham now 2 points behind us. Van Dijk with a shot blocked. And Chelsea on the counter-attack. Mason Mount tries to run Sadio Mane. You ain't going to win that race, bro. I tell you that. Oh, no, it's Keita. Forgive me, it's Keita. And the referee gives a free kick. I think Keita catches him in the face there. Azpilicueta making noise as if it's an elbow. That's what I'm saying about Azpilicueta. He's horrible, you know. What are we saying here? Pino scored 4 for Villarreal. How's Balogun doing on loan? I'm not even sure, you know. I haven't really been keeping an eye on him. Oh, the boxing last night was a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. You know me, people. I'm a big fan of boxing. Things like that make me not want to watch it. It's just cheating. It's cheating at the highest level. Yeah, that should be investigated. Simple as that. It was an embarrassment. So Mount tries to go past Keita. Oh, he does catch him with the arm. I don't think there's any intention. RPMC Skibbity, I didn't even know about that. Has that happened today? I didn't know anything about that. Yeah, man. Listen, man, of course. I haven't even seen that. Big up Lee Murphy, man. Thank you for your super chat and letting me know. Yeah, absolute robbery. Absolute robbery that was. Yeah, Don King stuff. These brown envelopes flying around in that one, people. Big brown envelopes as well. Anthony said they drop big money on big players because United are so rich. The Glazers have literally put United in debt with hundreds of millions against them. The Glazers are worse. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's a difficult one. To me, I'd rather see my club going and buying big players. If the club's in debt, as long as it doesn't really affect you that much, sometimes I wonder why the fans are so bothered about it. If I'm being honest, Man United fans might tell you different because they're a bit more, emotionally, obviously, engaged in their club. If Arsenal were in a lot of debt, but we were buying superstars and trying to build a team to win the title, I don't think I'd be that bothered. Real Madrid are in massive debt. Barcelona nearly went bankrupt last summer. I just don't think it's that big a deal. We're not in debt, but it hasn't benefited us, So I don't know. I would take the debt for success, I'll be honest. But just the thing with United, the players they've signed haven't really worked. What is your opinion on the City win? Again, cheating at its finest. I'm sorry. A penalty all day long, handball, big club bias. I mean, I'm actually being respectful calling Man City a big club, but because they are a top club now, it's a penalty all day long. Again, it's cheating. Corner to Liverpool, whipped in. Liverpool appealing for handball there. We're going to get a VAR check, people. Liverpool appealing for a penalty. Here's Diaz for Liverpool on the byline. Soon as this ball goes out, it's a VAR check. Matip, tries to chest it down and volley it and gets tackled. We're going to get a VAR check on a potential penalty here, people. As soon as this ball goes out. Adrian said Chelsea are 1.5 billion in debt to Roman. Here it is. Wow. Hits Aspilicueta, flush on the arm. No, what? Is there no VAR check or has the ball not gone out? I think that could be a penalty. I can't lie, but I don't know if they've done the check. I didn't see if the ball went out. I think that could be a pen. Arms by his side in a natural position, but I've seen them given. Ram Kumar, Big C with debts. The club is always at risk of going into administration. Right, here we go, people. Here we go. Are there going to be a VAR check? It's gone out for a corner to Liverpool. It doesn't look as if they're doing any check. Liverpool have had 87% possession in the last 10 minutes. I think because his arm's in a natural position, they won't give it. So I don't expect it to be given. Cam said the Kroenkes are worse. I think they are. It's Kroenke's debt, to be honest. Let him own it. Who do you want to win? Honestly, not that bothered. I'd probably rather maybe Liverpool. Just, we got more of a rivalry with Chelsea, haven't we? Corner whipped in and Chelsea clear it. Chelsea are solid defensively, man. What a touch by Salah. Brings down the clearance that was high in the air. Mane finds Trent. What a ball that is into Henderson. Looks for Mane there. It's blocked by N'Golo Kante. They're starting to struggle now, Chelsea. Liverpool starting to get a foothold in the game. Desi said natural position, calm. Yeah, that's it. If his arm was up or something, but it was next to him. So, yeah, it's not. Rodri's handball was not even VAR. It's cheating, man. It was. I didn't like that yesterday. Is there VAR in the Carabao Cup? Surely in the final. Chelsea clear it. Mount there tries to hold it up. Robertson keeps it in. Liverpool win the ball back. Jeremiah said Kante is such class. He's the ultimate ball winner, isn't he? Hunt you down, win the ball back. He's the best. What we got left? 16 minutes till half time, people. Big C, Klopp improves most of the players to make them look world class. There's been this big debate out, hasn't there, about Klopp and Pep over the last few days since Trent said something about Klopp being the best manager. I've always said, listen, I love Pep, but I don't think Pep could do what Klopp. Oh, here comes Cater, edge of the box. Good save. Mane. Oh, What a save by Mendy. That is absolutely incredible. That is an incredible save, people. Keita 25 yards out, drills it bottom corner. Mendy saves it 6 yards out. In fact, 5 yards out. Sadio Mane on his left foot. Mendy is on the floor. Just lift it over him. He sticks his arm out and saves it. I'm sorry, looking at the replay, Sadio Mane has to score that. It's an unbelievable save. And I mean, that is incredible goalkeeping. He has to score that. He really has to score that, but unbelievable. Take nothing away from the keeper. Trent whips in the corner, and it's cleared. What a save by Mendy. But Mane has to score that. Just lift it. What a save. Unbelievable save from Mendy. That is unreal. Mendy top saver. Wow. Mexican Guna. Big up Curtis. Legendary commentary. Let's talk keepers. Hey, I know. Again, that's been another one they've been saying. Is Mendy, who's the best goalkeeper in the Prem, you know? Another debate. Is it Mendy? Is it Alisson? Is it Ederson? Is it De Gea? You know, there's definitely a debate to be had. I do think Mendy's been incredible for Chelsea for 30 million. Mendy is up there with the best goalkeepers in the world, says Anthony. Listen, he's been absolutely brilliant. And he had a great AFCON as well. Best keeper in the Prem, says Dre. Mendy is after that save. Has to score. Yeah, listen, if I'm Jurgen Klopp, I'm fuming with that. I got to be honest. You shouldn't even let the keeper save that. He doesn't lift it enough. Mendy's on the floor. He's scrambling to put his arm up. But he's still kind of on the floor. Just lift it. And he can't get there. You know, he doesn't get enough height on it. But from a goalkeeper's point of view, it's fantastic. Because he's still on the floor trying to get up. Ramsdale is the only right answer. He's got a fair way to go yet. He has got a fair way to go. But he has had a very, very good season. Hopefully over the next maybe year or so. It'd be good if we can get him in that conversation. But yeah, he's not there yet with those guys. Mendy or Ramsdale? Nah, come on, man. Mendy is better than Ramsdale, man. I'm not going to cap because he's Arsenal. Diaz looks a player, very direct, a live wire. He will really... He just looks like he'll be perfect for a Jurgen Klopp team. The high press, pace. It'll work all day long. Chelsea on the ball. Liverpool probably been the better team in the last 10, 15 minutes. After Chelsea started the game, the better side. Two big chances in the half, really. Both falling to the wingers on their left foot. Pulisic, first 10 minutes, should have scored. Hits it straight at the keeper. And then Sadio Mane, and again, should have scored. Prince Teddy said you have to be shameless. Now, at times, we have to have balance, man. I'm not going to cap. Mendy is ahead of Ramsdale. Wanted Diaz at Arsenal. Yeah, a lot of Arsenal fans were saying that. Liverpool, ball whipped in. Alonso beats Henderson in the air. Fabinho, 30 yards out, hits one. Hits Diaz on his back, and Mendy picks it up. Chelsea look clueless in attack. Chris said Benzema or Lewandowski. Listen, Lewandowski is one of the best goal scorers I think we've ever seen. But if you know me, I am a massive fan of Benzema. I love him. He's one of my favourite strikers, so... If you're asking me who's better, okay, we go Lewand, but I'm a big fan of Benzi, man. I wanted Benzi at Arsenal for years. I know under Wenger we tried to get him. You can't deny Lewandowski's goal record. It's second to none. But yeah, on a personal level, I'm a massive fan. I'm a massive fan of Benzi. Who do you think will win Young Player of the Year? That's interesting. I don't know what age group. What age does it actually go to? Liverpool could be in. Oh, Mane, little round the corner there into Matip or Keita. They could have been in. Chelsea could be in. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, Havertz. I don't know if he's onside. Havertz puts it wide. Oh, my days. He's offside. He's offside. Okay, let's calm down. He's offside. Would you take Benzema now? Short term, I would. Year, 2 years. If it was a free transfer, I would take him. But I think Arsenal want a long-term solution, if I'm being honest. Mark, I think he was more exciting at Dortmund. I can't lie. He's turned into a bit more of a goal machine at Bayern Munich. I think he was a bit more... He seemed quicker at Dortmund. Snake Eyes, big up Big C. Who do you predict will get the top 4 in order? That is a tricky question. You put me in a tough situation there. I'm going to be totally honest. I think Liverpool are going to win the league. I predicted them at the start of the season, and I bet on them. So I suppose I should stick with them. I think Liverpool are going to win the league. I don't know why. I've got a feeling they'll go to the Etihad and beat them. But I could be wrong. So I'll go Liverpool first, City second, Chelsea third. My head says United. My heart says Arsenal. It's just whether Arsenal can beat those better teams and not lose to them. I would still say United are favourites, but they look so bad that I'm kind of hoping that they just can't lift it and we can somehow nick it. So let's just lean towards Arsenal, but it's close. I find it hard to say with confidence that Arsenal are going to come fourth. But I really hope so. I hope so. Here's Mane. Chance. Henderson. Oh, looks for Salah and it's cut out. Man United just look like... I keep saying in my head they'll get it together. Salah! Heads it wide. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what it is with United. Every time I watch them, I'm like, I don't understand the way they're playing. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's interesting. I just can't say with confidence that we're going to get fourth when I don't believe we've got a striker. Unless our wingers can carry us to it, then, it's still going to be difficult. Whoever gets fourth this year, it isn't because they're good. It's just going to be you've stumbled over the line and the other ones were even worse. It's a crazy Premier League season. United poor, Arsenal not particularly good, West Ham doing well for them, I suppose. Tottenham have been very inconsistent. It's just whoever's like the best out of the worst, really, of the bunch. John said they didn't put Watford away, dropped easy points for them. I mean, I watched that game yesterday. United should have won that game 3-4-0. It wasn't like Watford were particularly good. They defended most of the game. I thought that was a horrendous performance from United because they actually were the dominant team, but the fact they couldn't finish them off was crazy. Would you take Lewandowski for 80 million? I mean, I don't know how old he is now, actually. He's got to be 32, 33. In terms of his talent, we would, but I think to drop 80 million on a 32, nearly 33-year-old, it must be on 200-300 grand. Ability, yes, but I actually wouldn't do that deal. I don't think that fits in with what Arsenal are doing. Would you take Lukaku if he's offered to us? Depends on the price. He's 29 as well, and again, he's on a fortune. Yeah, I saw that, Collins. Rudiger was just 2 foot in the ball. Chelsea got a chance here. They got a chance. Havertz, good touch. Slips it in. Shot straight at Kelleher. Saved. And Pulisic here, I thought he was offside. Still got it. Whips it in. Headed away by Van Dijk. I just hope this is not one of them 0-0 extra time games. I really do. Runjan said, I think we'll finish 6th. I actually predicted 7th at the start of the year, right, which would have got us Europa Conference League, which we obviously don't want. I'm a little more confident now we'll get in the top 6, which would get us in Europa League. 4th is obviously a hope rather than an expectation. Foul there. This will probably be a yellow card for Azpilicueta. Takes out Diaz, and I think that will be a yellow card. Gunnar8 said thoughts on Rashford. Honestly, don't know what's happened to him. Looks like there's something genuinely wrong. 2-3 years ago, I said this guy's one of the best young players we've produced in years. I do not know what's happening. When he got, I don't know. I know they said, didn't they say he played on an injury last year? But I just don't understand the way he plays anymore. Plays so naive, tries to knuckleball everything. It's wild. I don't know what's happening with him. He needs coaching. He might need a fresh start. Ramkumar Big C, the other day I had my Arsenal pals who are Arteta in from the beginning asking me now, what do you say about him? I told them, relax, it was Wolves. Listen, it's one of them, innit? People always go, are you Arteta in or out? It doesn't have to be in or out. You're just not, if you're not fully convinced yet, you're not fully convinced. And I'm not, but I can see improvement. I'm not going to criticize when he's doing well. He's doing better. He's doing a lot better. I'll give him credit. Starting to see a plan. I think the young players believe in him. I just think maybe January was a massive risk, not signing a midfielder or a striker. And let's hope we don't get punished for that. Liverpool whip the ball in. Mendy comes and collects it. He's been excellent in this first half. Would you take Rashford, Curtis? I would say probably not. Not because I don't think he's got the talent and that he can't go somewhere else and do it. He's on about 150 and I think he would still cost a fortune. And what he would cost, I wouldn't pay. If you gave me him for cheap money, I'd take a gamble on him. But they're going to want 70, 80 million. England international young. He'd cost a fortune. Alonso whips it in for Chelsea. Kovacic finds Havertz, back to goal. Kovacic! Oh, deflection, I think, there. Sorry, Azpilicueta with the shot. Thought it was Kovacic. Did that deflect and go over? I think it's gone straight out. Half a chance there for Chelsea. Not an easy one. Comes out to the edge of the box. Havertz does well. Oh, Azpilicueta, not a bad effort here. Not a bad effort. Trent is on smart. Listen, I've given my thoughts and opinions on Trent many times. Trent's delivery is ridiculous. From right back. But it's been a bit of a flat game, to be honest. It really has. Been a bit of a flat game. Should be 1-1. Diaz is a baller. Yeah, he looks good. Looks lively, man. I think when he settles, you'll see a top player. Prince Teddy, Rashford is on 200k a week. Yeah. 80 million probably to buy him. 200k out of form. Had an injury issue. I wouldn't go anywhere near him. Oh, here's a chance. Salah Mane. Oh, Mendy collects it. Big up Andre. I'm from Brazil. Go Arsenal. Big up, bro. Get us some players over here, man. Please. We'll take Anthony. He looks a good player. Rafinha. I would take a few, man. What's that dude doing? Big up, man, Andre. Big up. Hope you're well. Buenos Aires, Guna. Big up, Curtis, bro, in the community. On my way to church. Just wanted to stop by and say hi, holla. Hope all is well, brother. Blessed to all. Hit them likes, people. Big up, bro. Have a blessed day. And all the community, of course. Kante puts a strong challenge in on Robertson there. He's not happy. Mendy plays out. Chelsea getting back on the ball a little bit here. Kovacic finds Alonso. It's a very slow game. Here's Mason Mount, left-hand side. He's had a quiet game so far. That's a good ball. They waste it there. Van Dijk puts it out for a throw-in. We have got 2 minutes till half-time, people. Can we get a goal? Assassin said, I'll throw the bag at Bellingham. I think they're going to want 70, 80 million for him. He's already being linked with Liverpool. Hussein, Big C, watch United, Watford. Watford is shocking. We have to win away. Listen, I think we'll beat Watford next week. I didn't see anything in that Watford team yesterday that scares me. United just didn't take their chances. I think if Man United would have gone 1-0 up, they may have won that game 3 or 4-0. But you've got to get the first goal. Well, we got a minute and a half to go. Henderson clips it over the top. Rudiger heads it away. Do you rate Iheanacho from Leicester? I think he's all right. Had a very good end to the season at Leicester. I'm not sure how well he's done this year. I haven't really seen his stats. David said, I don't mind Jacob Ramsey from Villa. Looks a good player. Good young player, he does. Imagine Arsenal are in the Champions League and drew out Bayern, Barca, Napoli. Yeah, all the best. Welcome to the Europa League, third in the group. But listen, we'd have to throw the bag at it next season. Chelsea on the attack. What have they got here? Pulisic, good pace. Havertz on the overlap. Finds Kai Havertz. Left foot. Ball whipped in. Mason Mount misses an absolute sitter. Oh, my days. He's been served up his Sunday dinner and he spilt it all over the floor. Wow. Mason Mount. The Chelsea hype man. Chelsea fans love this guy. Pulisic finds Havertz. 8 yards out. Unmarked on the volley. Puts it wide. That is a phenomenal miss from Mason Mount. Wow. That is a shocker from Mason Mount. What do they call him? Money Mace? That's a shocker. What a miss. Honestly, that is just... It's on the volley. I don't know how you missed that. All you got to do is get a decent connection. Oh, looks worse every time I see it. Mounters it. Oh, my day. Yo, ESR is clear. Curtis with the emphatic energy. We got to build it up, man. We need some excitement. Here come Liverpool. Mane. Does well. Finds Cater. Robertson on the overlap. Minute of added on time, people. Here's Robertson against Aspilicueta. I don't know if Aspilicueta got booked, actually. Cater finds Robertson. Diaz inside. Give it to him. Diaz looked lively in the first half. Looks a good player. Cater. Liverpool slowing the game down here. All the way back to the defence. Mount is overrated. Chelsea fans absolutely rave about him. Trent. Fine. No, Salah gets tackled. This will probably be half-time. Havertz can't keep it in. That should be the half-time whistle. Congrats for top 4, Big C. FaZe has given up. I'm clipping that, bruv. Half-time whistle goes. I have to admit, both teams sort of cancelling each other out, man. Not the best of cup finals. We should really have easily had... Pulisic should have scored after 5-10 minutes. Mason Mount misses an absolute sitter a minute before half-time. And Sadio Mane missed a sitter as well. We should have easily had 3 goals. FaZe has given up on top 4. Listen, I hope you're right and we do get it. Let's have a half-time chat, people. Zahef, big up to the community. Big up Big C. Hope you're well. Mount, Mane and Pulisic all miss sitters. Timo Mount, people. Timo Mount. Don't forget, people, today's video sponsored by the guys at OneFootball. Link in the description. Completely free. Go and download it. Best football app. Latest team news. And go and get that link in the description below. Make sure as well to follow me on Twitch. That link is in the description. And we're going to be live on there in the next week or so. As we get our FIFA team ready, we'll be doing more football content on there, FIFA content as well. I think we're on about 480 subscribers on there. And subscribe to the channel, people. We was about 50 away from 42k. I'm not sure what we're on now. Let's have a look. We're about 40 away now. 40 away. So we've gained about 10 to 15, I think. We're 40 away from 42k. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that button to us. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. Pro Clubs is needed. Yeah, listen, we're going to do a few things. Ultimate Team, maybe a bit of Pro Clubs. Get some of the subscribers involved as well if you play FIFA. Maybe do a tournament in the summer. Get some of the content creators and some of the subscribers. Do something like that, you know. Because a lot of people talk smoke on FIFA. So we need to find out who really is the FIFA Don. Marcus said, big up Curtis from Finland. Big up to you, bro. Gunning you down. I don't get Liverpool. You have Salah versus Alonso. At least pass Salah the ball. He's hardly had the ball today. He really hasn't. Been very, very quiet. It's the ball's been much more on the other side of the pitch. I think they've really pinpointed Chalobah as the weakness at right wing back, but definitely not a great game so far. That is for sure. Realistic career mode with the Arsenal. Yeah, we could do that as well. Listen, I'm planning on banging out a lot of content this year. Want to step it up a little bit. Don't want to overdo it, but I just think we can do more than maybe one stream a day and put out some other kind of material. Twitch will probably not be daily, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. So we're definitely going to get something going on there. Alex said, every time project before joining a club, do you need a project management degree to play football? I'm lost here. Are we talking about because we're on about the projects? Zama said, written 1 goal, Salah all over it. Salah, man, former Chelsea player. He'll be desperate to kind of show them, listen, you lot made a heck of a mistake letting me leave this club, you know. So, hasn't been a great game so far. It's a shame we haven't had a couple of goals. They've had some great chances, but 0-0. Hopefully we get a goal second half, man. Serious. Win versus Watford. We're right behind title contenders Chelsea, and we'll take that all day long. Persian said, Curtis, you always make my time tuning in worth it, even if you're commentating. Any team that I don't watch, you still make it worth watching. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate those kind words. Happy Sunday to everyone. Nearly 900 of you in the chat. Great numbers considering, obviously, we're a non-Chelsea or Liverpool channel. So really appreciate your support. Smash that like, people. It'd be much appreciated. Like I said, we're only 40 away from 42,000. So if we could hit that today, it would be great. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Zama said top 4 is inevitable for the Gunners. I mean, I think you have to make your own look in football. It's not necessarily inevitable, but the energy feels good at the moment. But I think we've got spells of fixtures where we will learn if we're going to get top 4 or not. You know, I think after, if I'm right, after this Watford game next week, which, let's be honest, we should be beating Watford. After that Watford game next week, our next few games, right, we got Leicester at home, Liverpool at home, Villa away, Palace away. I mean, that's much more difficult. You know, Leicester and Liverpool at home, Villa and Palace away. So they're going to be more difficult spells where, you know, we're going to see if we can handle it or not. South London's finest. Yes, Big C, busy day today, but happy Sunday to you and the community. Blessings, bro. Blessings to everyone in the chat. Hope you're well. Hope you're relaxing. Hope you're with your people. Hope everything's good in these crazy times in the world. You know, let's watch some football. Let's relax. We'll be back, obviously, with the Arsenal content tomorrow around 2 p.m. A few bits and bobs. We got Watford on Sunday, so we'll start counting down to that game. A few interviews have come out. And a little bit of transfer news moving ahead as well. Football Elite 10, Big C, I'm at work, enjoying your show as usual. Big up, man, I hope you're well at work. Forever Cronke out. Hey, man, them timestamps, man, we might have to talk. I might need your help. They were a big help. I might have to do them myself. If not, don't worry about it. Do you think CR7 is finished? Finished, I think, is extreme. I don't think Ronaldo is finished. I think he's past his best. And I think when you are past your best and you haven't got that speed anymore, you need service to be right for you. And I don't think Ronaldo suits this Manchester United team. So he looks bad at the moment in this team. I don't think he's finished. If he would have gone to Manchester City, which I believe, no matter what people say, and people try and deny it now, I do think he was going to go to Manchester City. I think he would have scored a hatful in that Manchester City team. I really do, because they create space. They put crosses in. You don't have to do much running. He looked like a broken man yesterday playing for Man United. You know, you got Luke Shaw and that crossing the ball from too deep, no power on the cross. You know, he doesn't suit what this Manchester United team is at the moment. But listen, the reality is age catches up to everybody at some stage. He's 37 years of age, playing in the most intense league in world football. If you're not in the right team, getting the right service, all of that is going to have an effect. And I think it's just having an effect. I think the craziest thing for me, and the saddest thing about the situation, is that Ronaldo will be partly remembered for the way that he finishes his career. And I think that's sad, which is why I think sometimes players and sportsmen should leave the game at the top. Ronaldo, if this Man United thing continues and he stays for another year or two, what's he going to look like by the time he retires, you know? So not everyone can do what Zlatan does. Man said age fears Zlatan. His game was never built around speed. You know, his speed of thought, strength, technical ability. Ronaldo was built around speed and skill. So, yeah, it's not looking great, but I wouldn't write him off completely. I think he'll still get a few goals. It doesn't matter how fit your body is. He's 37, exactly. Those aches and pains will still catch him in the morning, I'm telling you. Ronaldo still gets lots of chances at United. He's missed many sitters. Fair enough. Fair enough. Grego said, well said, Zlatan is a GOAT. Both Messi and Ronaldo are not in their prime anymore. We must be realistic and lower our expectations. Yeah. And you've got to remember, Ronaldo's 3 years older than Messi as well. That's a big difference, really. And you got to think Messi plays in the French league. I'm not being funny, but if Messi has an off day, PSG will probably still win. Ronaldo is having to run his socks off in the Premier League at 37. That's not what you want. It's really not. VAR cheated Everton yesterday, 100%. It was a disgrace. Navarre said CR7 going PSG. I think he will have a clause in his contract that would probably say, if Man United don't get top four, he can leave for peanuts. And it wouldn't surprise me if PSG took him. If Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, they're going to want a name brand to come through the door. In theory, they could sign Pogba on a free and maybe get Ronaldo for cheap. And they love name brand PSG. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's the kind of deal they went for, Ronaldo. Imagine Ronaldo and Messi at the end of their career playing in the same team. Did you see Mbappe yesterday was on smoke? I saw a pass that he played with the outside of his foot to Danilo Pereira that was just ridiculous. As you know, people, I'm a massive fan of Mbappe. I always have this argument. I think Mbappe is better than Haaland. Not everybody agrees, and I get it. But I love Mbappe, and I think he will go to Madrid. Did they win yesterday? I know, weren't they losing? Oh, they won 3-1, so they're 1-0 down. Wow, Mbappe scored 2, and he set the third one up. He's a joke. He's been their best player this season. What do you think is the biggest issue at United? I think the manager. I think the striker, and I think the defensive midfielder. If you put a quality CDM in that team, I think it makes a big difference. I think if you get a certain striker in there, maybe not Ronaldo, but even Ronaldo, you could probably get a lot more out of him. But I think they need the right manager. I think they have to realise that Maguire may have to be on the bench in this team. Said before, I don't think Maguire is as bad as people make out, but again, he's a system player. You put him in a back three, like he is for England, and put CDMs in front of him, he looks like a monster. You put him in a back four and push him to the halfway line, he looks like a championship defender. I saw yesterday that United had Maguire on the bench, and it made no difference. It made them, they probably look more solid, in fact, with Lindelof and Varane. I don't think Maguire really has to be in that United team. I think they need a defensive midfielder who's strong, who can get on the ball, who can free up Pogba. I don't understand why they've had Pogba for all these years, and yet they've had Fred and McTominay and people like Fellaini in midfield. It doesn't make no sense. You watch Pogba for France, they've always taken defensive responsibility away from him. Kante, Matuidi back in the day, Tolisso. Free him up. He looks like a superstar for France. You put him in the United team, you put a load of defensive responsibility on him, and he's not the same player. United have spent money on all these players and have never really addressed what they really need. They spent years looking for a right winger. They get Sancho, but they should have got him before, and now he's probably better on the left than he is on the right. They've needed a quality centre mid for years. Matic is too old. Fred and McTominay not quite at the level. They had man like Fellaini and players like that. Crazy. And the manager, the wrong manager. They need one of the best managers at the club. Somebody that can take them forward, play football the right way. Solskjaer was not the man. Van Gaal was past his best. Mourinho, an element of success, but he was past his best. His football and them strong-arm tactics don't work with a lot of these players. And Moyes wasn't good enough. So I look at it, Man United have not appointed a manager since Ferguson left that actually suits what they need. They tried to make Moyes the new Ferguson. Nowhere near good enough. They went for Van Gaal, name brand. He's out of date. Does he even manage anymore? They went for Mourinho because he was a big name, but past his best. And Ralph is just supply teacher. Just do the job till the summer. So they need a couple of players, and they need the right manager. Until that happens, it's just going to be an up and down roller coaster for them. You saw that Klopp, Tuchel, Pep, the manager brought stability to those clubs. Then they pick the players to fit their system, and then they go. That's what United have not done, That's what United have not done. They have not got the right manager. Chelsea should swap Rudiger for Maguire. Chelsea play free at the back. Again, Rudiger is ranted and raved about. I've seen people this season saying Rudiger's one of the best centre-backs in the Prem. I think Rudiger's a good player. Let's not forget, in a back four, Rudiger wasn't amazing. Put him in a back three, he looks like one of the best centre-backs in Europe. And this is what I'm saying about people like Maguire. It's a lot different. The system can change how a player looks. You need the board to be strong enough. Like Faye's saying there, they kept forcing Ollie, but every real one knew his stint was just vibes. They needed to be strong and say, Ollie, you've lifted the dressing room. It's happier than when Mourinho was here. Now go. Go with everyone's blessing and people will remember him in a positive way. They kept him so long that the United fans disliked him and you've actually damaged his legacy at the club. And this is the thing when you haven't got the right owners. It's all about timing. When do you let them go? Look at Chelsea, how they got rid of Frank Lampard halfway through the season. They end up Champions League winners. And that is the difference between owners. It's no coincidence Manchester United and Arsenal have got two of the worst owners. And they're the biggest clubs that are really, really struggling. It's no coincidence, people. Do you think we can get João Felix? I don't think Arsenal can get him personally. The only thing I would say, it seems as if Atletico are willing to cash in on him. They paid 120 for him. They're not going to get that. They won't get 100. I don't even think they get 90. I think they get 70 for him. 70, 80. If Arsenal were willing to drop 70 or 80, and we got Champions League, who knows? But I just don't see it. I don't see it. But I love him as a player. I think he's brilliant. I think he's made for Man City. If City don't get Haaland, I think Felix would be outstanding for them. MC said back three made David Luiz world class at Chelsea. Yeah, exactly. Put him in a three was a joke. Reggie said, that's nonsense, Curtis. Chelsea have played with a back four plenty of times this season. Rudiger was exactly the same. This back four thing is a myth. But throughout a whole season, I think it's different. Remember, this is the Rudiger that Lampard was trying to ditch in a back four because they said he wasn't good enough in it. I'm not saying for individual games he can't play it, but over a longer period of time, he didn't look as comfortable in it as he does in a back three. But maybe his game's just improved anyway. So maybe if he does go in a back four now, maybe he would still look as good. But big up for the super chat. Respectfully though, Reggie, man. Second half underway, people. Timer has started. Mason said, Curtis, player is coming out soon. Who do you think going to win? Yeah, they're out now. They're on the pitch. Listen, it's about taking chances in cup finals. Chelsea have missed two sitters. And Liverpool have missed a sitter. So whoever takes the chances, you always kind of lean towards Liverpool's attack over Chelsea's, but Chelsea have had more chances. Roland said, Curtis, what do you make of Bielsa's sacking? Leeds are bagging goals left, right and centre. Great to watch. But they've conceded, 14 goals in 3 games. I think they had to act. I know he's done amazing getting them promoted and the style of football. And as I said, I don't think the Leeds United board backed him properly. They got, 2 players in the summer? Firpo and Dan James. That's not enough. They needed 4 or 5 signings. But they're going to get relegated if they keep him, in my opinion. So they may have to just get a Big Sam in there or someone and stay up. No glamour signing. Let's have a look. I remember even Christensen used to be a bigger meme than Kepa. Look at him now. Yeah, they rate him highly. Long ball by Liverpool, given away there. Alonso. I don't. I'll be honest. I don't want this to go to extra time. Hasn't been the most entertaining of games. Fun trick. Rob Holding in a low block back three looks really good. We won the FA Cup with him in a back three. Havertz gets to the byline, whips it in. Oh, a cross goal and goes out for a throw-in. Pulisic was inches away from putting Chelsea ahead. Good move there. Pulisic finds Havertz. Skips past Matip there with ease. Matip scrambling. Great ball, whips it in with power. I have to admit, Havertz has got a lovely balance about him. He looks very easy the way he moves the ball, Doesn't really run or anything. He doesn't look like he's running. Kante loses the ball to Keita. Sadio Mane drops the shoulder. Salah on the right-hand side. Salah One-on-one with Rudiger. Skips Rudiger. Oh, no. Referee says no. Salah appeals for obstruction there. Did he just run into Rudiger or did Rudiger block him? Referee says no, free kick. South London's finest. We need Leeds to get relegated. Rafinha, 25 million release clause. There will be a lot of clubs going for that, I think, if he was available for 25 million. I did see that clause. I think it's 62 million if they stay up. And like you said, 25 million if they got relegated. Ball over the top. Mason Mount is in. He's hit the post. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, Mason Mount. Oh, my days. If he is onside, that is absolutely horrendous. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, Pulisic. He's a yard and a half onside. Mason Mount, one-on-one with the keeper. Wow. What a miss. What a miss, Mason Mount. He's trying his best to lose this game for him. That is a stinker. Absolute stinker. That is unbelievable. One-on-one. Mason Mount Ketia, man, I'm telling you. Dear me. That is shocking. Absolute shocking. That's even easier than the last. Pace and pound. Pace and pound, you know. The man can't stop missing, fam. Oh, dear. Pace and pound, you know. That one. Yo, man, like pace and pound. Man can't stop missing. Hey, tell me, man. Nah. No Mason Shaw, you know. Mason Werner. He's moving mad. Here come Liverpool. Ball over the top looking for Mane. Mendy comes out and collects. Ball over the top. Kovacic, they're hunting him here. Liverpool free kick. Wins the free kick. Wow. What a miss. Pace and pound, you know. Chelsea need Curtis at the front. Bro, I'd be disappointed if I missed that. I'm telling you. I think a lot of people in the chat would have slotted that. Just open up your body and roll it into the bottom corner. Mount is having a sinker. He's still quality, hence why he's a regular for England. Listen, he's not a write-off, of course. But that is, you know, he's missed two absolute sitters. ESR scores that. Money Mace at it again. Yo, man's broke Mace right now, mate. Man is moving like broke Mace. ESR scores that, man. I think he does. Timo Lakamount. Surely Lukaku or somebody comes on. Mendy is injured now. Is he going to be able to continue for Chelsea? He looks all right. It looks like he's hurt his back or something. Mount is learning from Timo Werner. Apparently Mount's a world beater. Broken Mace, man. Not no money Mace. What a miss. I think that one's even worse than the first one. Touch. Lift your head, bro. I don't think he looks. If I'm being honest, I don't think he looks at any time what's going on. You look at the way you think, look at Thomas Tuchel slapping the floor. Looking at him there, he controls it and his head's down the whole time. I don't think he's completely aware of where the goal is and the goalkeeper, and he just goes to slot it in. It's the right finish. Open your body. That side of the goal was there. But the fact he hits the post, he's had a stinker. Shalabah, difficult pass back to Mendy. Mendy deals with it well. This game definitely going to penalties. I have to admit, I do not want this to go pens. I really don't. I've had enough. I've got to be honest. Stone Mason, yo, I'm telling you. Oh, mate. Just one goal, man. End it. I'm not looking for extra time in this game. I can't lie. It's a boring one. Let's see what happens. Liverpool haven't created much in this half. Interesting how one ball just opened them up so much. Kate, a good ball out wide there to Robertson. Oh, Robertson tries to take on the Aspilicueta. Goes out for a throw-in. Penalties are exciting, I can't lie. I do like penalties, but the extra time would be painful. It could be a Q&A, man, if we hit extra time. I can't lie. So we'll have to see. 7 minutes into the second half, people. Listen, I think Lukaku, you're going to have to give him a chance. I know Havertz is playing through the middle, and he looks half decent, to be fair. But the interesting thing for a manager, sometimes when a player's missing chances, they'll still keep you on the pitch because they think, well, at least you're getting chances. Do you know what I mean? Rather than just a player that's on there getting no chances. Who's playing better? I would say Chelsea. Chelsea have had 3 sitters. Liverpool have had 1, but Chelsea 2 in the first half, 1 in this half. Pulisic finds Azpilicueta, looks for Havertz. Matip finds Van Dijk, and they play out nicely there. Fabinho, good ball into Mane. Mane turns. Good ball here to Diaz. Diaz against Chalobah. There's a lot of space. Can he run him? Goes past him. Goes into the... Aye! Diaz! Aye! Oh, my days. Oh, Chalobah does well in the end. Jeez! This Diaz got Chalobah twisting and turning, bro. Yo! That is naughty from Diaz. To be fair, Chalobah actually does very well because it looks like he's done him and then he kind of lets him come back and he blocks it. So fair play to Chalobah. I thought he was done there. But I like that saucy play, man. Haven't seen this Diaz until now. Yo, man's got him skating around Wembley, man. Robertson, awful corner. And cleared away. Diaz got Chalobah skating around Wembley. Nah, man, that was naughty. That was naughty. To be fair to him, he does do well. He does do well. Man said Beyblade Chalobah. He does do well. He recovers. He recovers, man. I can't lie, man. But it looked naughty. Injury here to Azpilicueta. It looks as if he may be coming off as well. Reece James coming on. It's probably an upgrade, to be fair, on in that wing-back position. Reece James. Will Chalobah go to centre-back now? Let's see. Chalobah. Yeah, Reece James coming on. Very good player, Reece James. Been out for a while. I thought they said he was going to be out most of the season. Let's get some of your... Man said Shakira, Chalobah. James coming back levels. He's proper, man. Proper. I don't like the way Liverpool are being cut open. This London team have already won it. It's interesting, isn't it? One ball just seems to do them. Doesn't usually happen. Hudson-Odoi looking vexed on the bench. Yeah, I mean, what could they have done? Chalobah back in. I know Hudson-Odoi can play wing-back. Cov3021. Greetings from Australia, mate. Love your channel. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Omar said, Reece James on. Big game to return from. Listen, he's quality, man. Gotta be honest. I know I often big up Trent, but Reece James, fantastic player. Really is. That boy can defend, man. Strong as well. Pep Teta said, Origi must come in for Diaz and play Mane in his natural position. The only thing I would say, yeah, I think Mane could have damaged this Chalobah maybe more than Diaz. It's interesting the way they're playing. I would imagine their first change would be Jota. Diaz will probably come off. I reckon Diaz will come off for Jota. Jota will go through the middle. Probably Mane on the left and Salah on the right. Hector Bellerin or Trent? That can't be a serious question. Oh, dear me. No, I don't think anybody would pick Hector Bellerin. Man said Sadio Pookie. That's harsh. Ganja man, anyone in the USA, what are you watching the game on? Hey, anyone in the States? Throw it in the comments. Let him know. What channel is it on in America? Chelsea getting pressed. They do well. They have to go all the way back to Mendy. Anthony said, why did Saul leave Atleti to sit on Chelsea's bench? Madness. He's a guaranteed starter in Madrid. Doesn't get a look in here. Surprised Simeone allowed that loan. Yeah, I didn't understand. Chelsea on the attack. 3-on-2. Mason Mount shoots straight at the goalkeeper. He spilled it, but managed to hold on to the rebound. Yeah, Sal was probably looking for the big Premier League move, big money. Just hasn't happened. He's had an absolute horror show. Him and Lukaku, probably two of the worst signings, to be honest, if you look at the big names. Lovely touch there from Havertz. I got to be honest, Havertz as a link-up player is fantastic. He's just still not sure about him in this striker's role. They probably need an out-and-out goal scorer. People saying it's on ESPN Plus in America. Big up to the community for letting people know. ESPN Plus, man. And the Zone as well, says Dre. Curtis, do you rate Callum Hudson-Odoi? He's a live wire, man. He's a live wire. I think he's decent. I do think he's decent. I think the lack of game time. Oh, whoa. Heavy challenge there. Keita and Chalobah. Referee plays on. Robertson whips it in. That's a poor cross. Now, I don't know what's happened there. Keita and Chalobah go into a challenge. They're both on the floor holding each other's leg. Usually what you find happens is one of them's probably put a really bad challenge in and then he's dived afterwards. I mean, oh my days. Now, I'm not going to lie, people. That's a potential red card for Keita. Wow. Ooh, that is painful. Oh my days. That could be a red. Keita's on the floor holding his leg, bro. Come on. We know you ain't injured. I know what you're doing. I've seen players do this many times. You put a stinker of a tackle in and you roll on the floor and make it look like you're injured. What I will say, from a pure cup final point of view, it would be disappointing to see a red card because it would ruin the game. But I'll be honest, that is a red card tackle. It's a disgraceful challenge. I mean, Ian's saying not a red, it's a 50-50, but he gets it completely wrong. Maitland-Niles did that against Villa. Keita not on the receiving end for once. I don't think the ref is going to send him off, though. I'm not even sure. Are they even using VAR in this final, people? I haven't seen anything of VAR. Tuchel just told someone to... Hey, exactly, Cello. Tuchel just told someone to warm up. I don't know who it was. Chilwell. Is Chilwell on the bench or is he just sitting there in support? I think he's out all season, isn't he? Yeah, man, we got some sun today, man. It was all right. Weather's been all right today to say it's still... I think officially February's winter, right? So the it's been quite bright, man. Yeah, come on, man. We know Man City, it should have been a penalty. It was blatant cheating. It looks as if, I mean, forgive me, people, if you're listening to the game, I haven't got the commentary on. It doesn't look like VAR. I haven't seen VAR in use the whole game. Keita looks like he's getting away with it. I didn't even see him get booked. Him and Chalobah both running over to the touchline. I think they're both going to be fine. And it looks as if we'll carry on. It's throwing to Liverpool. I see his son scoring bangers. Yeah, big up Omar, man. Big up Cruz. He scored a belter yesterday. For anyone that's seen it, appreciate the support and kind words. Chelsea have the ball back. Let's not forget, despite, the way Liverpool have had a lot of the ball, Chelsea have had the better chances. 3 absolute sitters they have missed in this game. And I mean clear-cut sitters, people. No messing about. Lukaku sitting at the back, mean mugging. He must be thinking, man, I was at Inter Milan, living that high life. Fans loved him. He loved it there. Comes to Chelsea. Big return to his, the club that he tried to make it happen at. And you're there sitting on the bench. Not even, 28 minutes to go. He's not even warming up yet. It's not great. But listen, I'm sure if this goes to extra time anyway, he would definitely have a role to play in the game. Matip takes a massive risk there, but manages to dribble between 2 Chelsea players. And Diaz is pushed off the ball there by Kante. Kante gets away from Keita. Here come Chelsea. Havertz, Alonso on the overlap. I definitely think Liverpool, as much as Diaz has looked good, I do think they should change it. Maybe bring Jota on and move Mane out to that left-hand side. How is that not a red card, man? Can't have no... Yo, man, I don't know. It was an interesting one. Maybe they think that it was a genuine attempt to get the ball and they're allowing it to just go by, you know. Playing out Mount Ketia. He'll be desperate to make up for it after that miss. Corner to Chelsea. Whipped in. Back post. Not a good corner. Too much height on it. Headed away. Kante has to go all the way back to Mendy. As Liverpool putting him under pressure. Mendy with a bad kick. And it's on the floor. Liverpool are in. Mo Salah one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Mo Salah! He's missed it. Cleared off the line. Tries to chip the goalkeeper. And Thiago Silva clears it off the line. Mo Salah should have scored. These two guys actually on the green screen. Salah one-on-one. Mendy with the poor goal kick. Henderson drops it into Mane, slips in Salah, one-on-one, he's onside. Keeper comes out, tries to dink it over him, doesn't get enough power on it. And Thiago Silva clears it off the line. He's got to score. Got to score there. Mendy's on the floor, he's committed early. To be fair, the chip is probably the right finish, but he doesn't get enough power on it. Oh, man, what a chance for Liverpool. That is two clear-cut chances for Liverpool now. Mane and Salah missing sitters. Chelsea have missed 3. We've had 5 clear-cut chances. And still no goal. Chris said Sadio and Ketia. I'm telling you, man. Crazy. Wow. Check that. Jack said my 1-0 Liverpool 64 Mane prediction was close. Imagine if you'd have put money on that, bro. That was actually the 64th minute. What a prediction. Got to score that. Has to score. I do think Liverpool should probably make a change. As much as I think Diaz has been decent, I think Jota should come on and put Mane back on the left. Chelsea, you know, he's still got Lukaku. Jeremiah said if it was Xhaka, you know he'd be sent off. Oh, he'd be banned for about 8 games. Here's Salah. He does some skill on Alonso. Surely a free kick. Free kick to Liverpool. 25 yards out. Man said Timo Salah. Yo, man. Hey, Jeremiah, appreciate the super chat, by the way. Thank you very much. You put it in twice as well. Thank you. It's probably a mistake, but I appreciate it. Johnny said, yes, Big C, smash them likes, people. Come on. Can we get out of here with 42k by the end of this stream? We are 38 away, people. 38 of you right now have not subscribed. Smash that button. Daily uploads, watch-alongs. We're about to start on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch, link in the description. Can we hit 500 on Twitch today? We're only 10 away from 500 on Twitch and 38 away from 42k. Free kick to Liverpool. About 27, 28 yards out to the right of centre. I'm sure Trent will want this one after Salah had the last one. Crazy. So many big chances missed today. Free kick. Trent whips into the back post. Mane heads it down. Yo! 1-0 to Liverpool! Joel Matip! Back post header. Liverpool lead the cup final. Chelsea 0. Liverpool 1. And it's Joel Matip with the goal. Corner whipped in by Trent to the back post. Sadio Mane, unmarked, heads it into the ground. And Joel Matip, of all people, gives Liverpool the lead. Big goal by a big, tall centre-back. Matip, is he onside? Mane's onside, Matip's onside. It's a yard out. The lead. Of all people, you would not have predicted that. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 1. They switch off. There's 2 Liverpool players at the back post. Reece James, is he not alert there? Back post, Mane, wonderful header into the ground. And he heads it in. What a lovely goal that is for Liverpool. Well worked. Trent with the delivery. Red smoke all over Wembley now. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 1. You'll never walk alone settings. Matip, probably one of the last people. Now, there is a VAR check. There is a VAR check. Now, for me, there's no way that Mane is offside. Van Dijk looks offside as Trent crosses that in. Oh, and what's interesting here, people, Van Dijk possibly pulls back Reece James. Hold your horses, people. Hold your horses. They've told the referee to go and look at it. I think this goal could be disallowed, people. Snake Eyes, thank you very much, bro. Really appreciate your support as always. He said, for Cruz, tell him to keep scoring. Thank you very much, Snake Eyes. Appreciate your support. I will get back to you as well. And for me, I think that goal's going to be disallowed. Van Dijk, not only is he offside, I think he pulls Reece James back a little bit. It stops Reece James maybe getting a little bit closer to Sadio Mane at the back post. It's so hard to tell, though. No goal. No goal, people. The goal has been disallowed. Unbelievable. Chelsea 0. Liverpool 0. Goal disallowed. Chelsea fans will breathe a huge sigh of relief. Wow. What, people, anyone who's watching it, obviously I have the volume down. What has he disallowed that for? Is it offside or is it for a foul? I don't, because it's not showing me on the screen. Goal disallowed, people, for Van Dijk's leg, people are saying. Disaster. Goal disallowed. Is it offside or a foul, people? Anyone who's watching it, can you let me know? Because I can't hear what they're saying. Van Dijk foul. Does he just pull him back a little bit? Yeah, VAR all of a sudden. I haven't seen it all game. This game's got extra time written all over it. They can't score. They just, every chance they're missing, and the one chance they score, they're saying offside and a foul. People saying different things. Van Dijk interfering. So, yeah, it's one of them. Penalties incoming. Here come Liverpool. Luis Diaz into the penalty area on his left foot. Ball whipped in. What a clearance by Thiago Silva. Oh, my. That is epic defending. Honestly, Thiago Silva is just an incredible defender. Honestly, I respect his craft so much. I genuinely think we're in a time now in football where that sort of defender you're not seeing anymore. That was an awful pass by N'Golo Kante. Diaz skips Chalobah, whips it in, and he's having a go at Kante. Silva is saying, that is not good enough, bro. Mendy is down again, holding his ankle. Wow. It's all going off. Nicholas said, Big C with the Andy Gray commentary. We got to add drama to it, people. It's a 0-0. I can't make it sound like a 0-0, you know? The ref was scoring the Taylor Cantwell fight. I'm telling you, there needs to be investigations to that. But Thiago Silva, man, for his age, what is he, 37, 38? The guy's absolute different class. Ball whipped in by Trent. Keeper comes out for it. Stood back up. Good header away there. And Chelsea clear it. Listen, Chelsea will still believe they can win this game. They really will. I'm really surprised they haven't made a change. Good ball by Henderson. Whipped in. Trent whips it in. It's blocked by Chalobah. Good block there. And they clear. Chelsea hanging on a little bit here. Really surprised that Chelsea are not making changes. Lukaku on the bench. I know he hasn't had the best of times, but certainly not easy to play against. Would you swap Xhaka for McTominay or Fred? What's the point? They're all pretty much the same level. Maybe Fred's a bit better than him, but I don't like Fred either. So, no point. They're all bad. They should bring Mount off before he does any more damage. I'm just shocked Lukaku's not getting a run out. You got a £97 million striker on the bench. Surely you give him some sort of run. Tuchel really don't like Lukaku. Nah, not at all. Gorav said, look at Curtis celebrating Liverpool goals. You lot are shameless, man. Good commentary. That man said Liverpool. Listen, VAR hooked you up. I got to bring some hype to the game, man. I got to be honest. I don't really care who scores. I just don't want a 0-0. Honestly, ask any content creator. There's nothing worse than doing a 0-0. Here we go. Chelsea, double substitution. Timo Werner And Romelu Lukaku are coming on. They're going for it, people. They are going for it. Surely Mason Mount gets dragged. He has to get dragged. Yeah, Mason Mount off. He's had an absolute stinker. I know people are critical of Lukaku, but we all know that on his day he's good. Off his day, we know he's not, but he's going to be fired up. Mason Mount comes off. Romelu Lukaku comes on. Listen, this is where Lukaku can make his moment. You've had a tough season. They paid big money. Cup final, come and score the winner. Didn't he score the winner in the World Club Championship final? Timo Werner comes on for Pulisic, who comes off. So if I was Lukaku, I'd be looking at this as an opportunity. I'd be thinking, listen, I'm going to come on, score the winning goal, and turn yourself into a bit of a hero, you know. So, opportunity. Free kick to Liverpool, about 40 yards out. Robertson to whip it in. Away swinger to the back post. Headed up in the air. Comes out to Diaz. I'm really surprised Diaz has been on for so long as well. He's been all right, but I would have thought that that Jota would have come on. Maybe he's not fully fit yet. Omar said Havertz scored the winner in the Club World Championship final. Oh, was it Havertz? And he got the winner in the Champions League, didn't he? Diaz does a no-look pass into Mane. Mane to the back post, over hits it, looking for Salah. Not the best of passers there. Oh, so it was, I didn't even realise Havertz scored the winner in the Club World Cup as well. Trent, ball over the top, over hits it straight to Mendy. Game's going a bit flat. Chelsea definitely needed to make those changes. Kind of think Liverpool probably need to make them as well. They're showing you here, yeah, that he was offside and I think a bit of a foul as well. His leg was offside. The foul, there's not much in the foul. I've got to be honest. And Reece James isn't particularly complaining about it. But I think it's more for the offside anyway. Kayla said Timo Mount for Timo Werner. Bruv, Diaz does only no looks. I didn't realise, man. I haven't seen much of him, so I didn't know it was about that life. Diaz could be in. Left-hand side, in the penalty area. Chalobah comes in. Great save, man. Wow. What a save. I thought he nutmegged him. Diaz has got this Chalobah all over the place. Mendy to the rescue. What a player. Diaz, honestly, looks sharp as anything. He's going to fit right in. What a save that is by Mendy. I thought he nutmegged him. He's moving mad. I didn't realize. A lot of people have been messaging me, you know, over the last few months. And I give you all credit, people. A lot of you have been messaging me saying, yo, Arsenal need to get this Diaz man from Portugal. I think the deal was already done for him to go to Liverpool in the summer. Trent with the corner, back post. Headed back across, cleared away. Liverpool appeal for handball. I'm not sure it was. Looks like he hit him in the chest. Reece James goes out for a throw-in. Diaz is a serious player, but Mendy, man, I thought he got nutmegged. Even there, nah, it hits Reece James in the stomach, not handball at all. When you watch these two clubs, you know Arsenal, we are ish. We're not on these levels yet. Let's keep it 100. They've got better manager. They got better players. It's as simple as that. It's going to take us a long time. Chelsea dropped 220 million on this team couple of seasons ago, and then last season they just dropped 97 million on Lukaku. We're not on that level yet. It'll take us a couple of years to be at that point, hopefully. Diaz is a baller. Liverpool making their changes now, and it is Harvey Elliott. It doesn't look like Jota's coming on. Got to be a fitness issue there, because you would have thought Jota would come on. It's Elliott and Milner. Surprising changes there. You've got Jota on the bench. Got Minamino, you got Oxlade-Chamberlain. Very surprised at those changes for Liverpool. I would have thought maybe he's thinking about penalties. Milner's good at penalties. I'm not sure. Lukaku tackled there by Fabinho. Werner keeps the ball in. 14 minutes to go. Can we get a winner? Kante, edge of the penalty area. Great tackle, Keita. He's had a decent game. Diaz gets caught on the ball. Kovacic over the top. Werner, they've got players in. Werner, Havertz, wonderful goal! Offside, oh my days. I was going to say wonderful save. I thought Kelleher saved it, and then it goes in. Great ball in by Werner. Havertz heads it. It goes in, but the flag is up for offside, people. I was going to say great save, but it eventually goes in, but he is offside. VAR check just to make sure. Diaz got caught on the ball there by Kovacic. Yeah, Lukaku and Werner are offside there. Listen, Diaz is a baller, but that is poor. You can't lose the ball there, bruv. If that goal would have counted, doesn't matter how good he looks. You know, I'm sure Jurgen Klopp would have been fuming. This game is on edge. 13 minutes to go. One goal will probably win you this game. Who's going to get it? I'm surprised at these Liverpool subs. You got a player like Jota on the bench. Surely it's a fitness issue. Why would you bring Elliott and Milner on ahead of Jota? Now Timo Werner in down this left-hand side. I don't know if he's onside. Hits the byline. Pulls it back. Cleared away by Robertson at the back post. He did look offside. Salah does well there. Keeps it in. Finds Henderson. Mane chases down Thiago Silva. Heads out for a throw-in. Throw-in to Liverpool on the halfway line. And Jota is coming on. I knew it. I was like, how can you not bring Jota on? Jota, Milner, Elliott coming on for Liverpool. Triple change. And who's coming off? Henderson comes off first for James Milner. El Spark said, Big C, what do you make of them not using VAR until the semis when we're asking for consistency? I think it's a joke. I really do. Elliott comes on as well. Harvey Elliott. Good to see him back. He's been out for a long time. That bad injury he got. Keita comes off. I think he's actually played pretty decent. Keita. Not a player that I actually rate that highly, I've got to be honest. James Milner. What is he now? 35? Wearing the captain's armband. Jota comes on. I reckon this will be Diaz off. Wow, he takes Sadio Mane off. That is a big call, that. I think Diaz is so lively in this game. It's so hard to take Salah off. I'm still a little bit surprised at that. In a cup final, you take Sadio Mane off and he doesn't look particularly happy about it. Not happy, is he? Not happy at all. In fact, he looks fuming. But the problem is that Diaz has probably been the most lively out of the front three. And Salah, you know, Salah is Salah, innit? So, ball over the top. Oh, Kelleher does well. Havertz was looking for it. Mane is fuming. Absolutely fuming, honestly. I think most of us would have expected Diaz to come off, but he's been so lively. It's very difficult. Oh, Fabinho wins the ball off Kovacic there, but free kick given. Fabinho looks like he's had some veneers as well. Maybe he's gone with Gabriel after Brazil duty. Salah always scores against Chelsea, says Kings. Five subs, I believe. Yeah. Is it 4 or 5? I think it's definitely 5. But Klopp doesn't care. I think Diaz is having such a good game that it's hard for him to take him off. But Mane off is a big, big call, that's for sure. All we got left. 10 minutes to go, people, of the cup final. And Ampha said, Ramsdale or Mendy? Listen, as I said, man, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I don't cap. Mendy is better than Ramsdale at this moment in time, man. Brazilian discount. Yeah, maybe, man. Firmino sorting them Brazilian boys out. Yeah, and he got veneers as well. Smash the likes, people, and subscribe. We're almost at 42k. Diaz, left-hand side, up against Chalobah. Skips past him again. Aye! Chops him, lays it back to Milner. Oh, volleys it high and wide. He was stretching for it there. You can see this Chalobah is on the back foot when it comes to Diaz. All game he's been on the back foot. Chops back, lays it off. Little set. It's a difficult one for Milner. It's bouncing a little bit. He doesn't really catch it. Just wanted to see there how old Thiago Silva is, because honestly, he's out. He's 37. He's 37. I'm not joking. He's probably one. I mean, Hal B said if Thiago's 35 playing this well, bro, he's 37. I genuinely think he's probably up there as one of the best centre-backs in the Prem. He's unbelievable. His leadership qualities as well. Outstanding player, Thiago Silva, honestly. I probably don't get the credit he deserves in world football of how big and good a centre-back he has been over the last decade or so. Veneers obviously discounted in Brazil. It's mad anyone would mention Ramsdale in the same sentence as Mendy. Yeah, listen, he's not on that level right now, I'm being honest. Here's Reece James for Chelsea, right-hand side, runs up Robertson, stands it up to the back post. Trent heads it away. Looked like they could have been in trouble there. Ball over the top. Rudiger wins the header. Chelsea win the ball back. Kovacic. Timo Werner playing on the left. Interesting, isn't it? He was bought as a striker. He plays on the left a lot of the time for Chelsea. But he does have that pace. Wasted too many years at PSG. I think he was just happy. He winning the league and everything every year. But I would have loved to have seen him in the Prem 4 or 5 years ago. If he said, I've always liked him, Curtis, at 37, he's still doing really well. Koulibaly is underrated. He is top for many years. Contract till 2023. Any team getting him is a gem. And what is Koulibaly? 30? If he's got a year left, you'd take him, wouldn't you, for a couple of years? Centre-backs, a lot of them, they're at their best in their 30s, to be honest. What are we saying? Have you seen Thiago's trophy cabinet? Big player. Yeah, Thiago Silva's a joke, mate. He must have won everything in France over and over again. I think he won things in Italy as well. Robertson, that's a poor cross. Very poor cross. Cleared at the near post. Anthony said Van Dijk, Diaz, Thiago, Koulibaly, Marquinhos, the best 5 centre-backs in the game. I mean, without thinking off the top of my head, certainly you would say they're definitely up there. Van Dijk probably the best. But yeah, great players. I always thought Koulibaly would have suited the Prem, to be honest. Definitely would suit the Prem. He's won 2 Serie A titles as well. What we got left? 6 minutes to go, people. Will we get a goal? Chelsea have made changes. Liverpool have made changes. We need that bit of energy. Here's Harvey Elliott for Liverpool. Out wide to Mo Salah. Salah's had a very quiet game. 1-2 with Trent. Whips into the back post. Headed away by Chalobah. Corner to Liverpool. Corner to Liverpool. Colin said, how's Benjamin not on that list? I mean, hey, man. Maybe in good time. Can he get on it? We'll see. Man said Lukaku. Short corner taken. Robertson hits the byline. Whips it in. Chance for Liverpool. Oh, it's blocked on the line. I think Mendy saves it. It's in surely. Oh, cleared off the line again. Unbelievable defending by Chelsea. Mendy again. Wow, what a goalkeeper. Honestly, I think he saves that. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Maybe it was cleared off the line. Oh, my days. People saying Ramos. Probably past his best now. Yeah, if we go to extra time, of course we'll continue. Wow, did Mendy save that? Liverpool will be wondering how that didn't go in. Good defending. Wait till we see the replay. Fabinho finds Joel Matip. 5 minutes to go. I cannot believe this game is 0-0. How did Liverpool not score? King said, I'm telling you now, Salah is mid. Watch him score to cover it up. Bang average player. I can't say that about him. His numbers are unbelievable. Maybe on the eye test, he's not always as good or as entertaining as your Hazards and your Sanchez were. But his numbers don't lie, man. He's a clutch player as well. Chelsea on the attack now with Timo Werner. Can they make Liverpool rue those missed chances? Kovacic gets away with it there. Kante, 4 minutes to go. Surely we get 1 goal, man. Come on. How have they not scored in this game? None of them. Mendy's been outstanding. Chalobah goes past Diaz, gives him a bit of his own medicine. Ball whipped in by Reece James. Back post. Trent misses it. Goes all the way to the back. Alonso whips it in. Lukaku's in there. Surely that's a foul on Fabinho. And it's a free kick to Liverpool. Clumsy there by Lukaku, pushes Fabinho, and it's a free kick in the Liverpool penalty area. Footy chats, big up Big C in the chat. Can't lie, this game is end-to-end, definitely going penalties. I think the teams are getting a bit tired now, I really do. And they, they've missed a lot of chances. Lukaku, that one's a banger. Turkish watching Werner and licking his... Yeah, I think he said get Werner to Arsenal, didn't he? They didn't even show you the replay of that miss. Lukaku belongs in WWE. Crazy. Ball over the top. Liverpool 15 shots, Chelsea 9. Diaz up against Chalobah again. Runs into the penalty area. Lovely little back heel to Milner. And his cross is blocked there by Reece James, and Chelsea can break. And here we go. Kante gets the ball off Havertz. Werner could be in here. Chelsea 3-on-3. Havertz. He's got Kante in support. Liverpool get bodies back. I think they've taken too long. Kante, back post. Timo Werner. Oh, headed away by Trent. I do not think Chelsea made the most of that. I think if they'd have moved the ball quicker there, they could have got in. Stormzy on the pitch. Oh, dear. Maybe he is too big for his boots, man. Big C, listen to some of the names you're shouting on the commentary levels. All right, Sam. All right, I'm not shouting as glamorous names when it's Arsenal. Fair enough. But it takes time. Ah, man. Hendon Guna, Barca v Atletico Bilbao at 8 p.m. tonight. Will that washed-up striker from Arsenal bang in a few goals? I mean, he keeps banging them, but hey. Salah is Malouda who scores goals. Alfred, man, you're trying to trigger everyone right now, aren't you? Kings was on the same tip. I'm not gonna agree with that. I can't, man. I can't, you know. Are you officially retired? Listen, the phone is always on, Assassin. The phone, a little cheeky conference team, League 2, and I'm back. I'm going running at 6 a.m. So not officially, but realistically, probably. Here we go. Salah gets dragged back. Oh, my days. That's a rugby challenge from Kovacic. Liverpool were 3-on-3 there. Kovacic grabs Salah and just pulls him down. And he gets a yellow card. It's a horrendous challenge. You got to do what you got to do, man, when your team is defending on the counter-attack. Yeah, probably the easiest yellow card ever. King said it's true. Kings and Alfred are on smoke right now with the Liverpool fans. Roland said, Big C, this community comments are wild. It's been a long week. Jota, heavy touch. And it's cleared. What is that? A corner to Liverpool. Corner, minute to go of normal time. Matt said this game ain't good for his health, bro. I can imagine if you was a Liverpool or Chelsea fan right now, you must be nervous watching this, I'm telling you. The amount of chances is unbelievable. Corner to Liverpool. Can we get a goal? Van Dijk's in there. Matip's in there as well. Big lads there. 6 minutes added on at the end of the game, people. 6 minutes time added on. Man said Mark Henry is back on the pitch. Oh, man. Corner to Liverpool. Trent, away swinger. Got a lot of players in the box. Ball whipped in by Trent. Header. What a save by Mendy again. Salah shoots. They're appealing for handball. Mendy again with an instinctive save. Now Salah fouls Kovacic. Is that going to be a yellow card to Mo Salah? Trent kicks the ball away. Wow, another save. Another save, man. Great save. Mendy's been outstanding. Honestly, this guy, man, what a player. Salah, is he going to get a book in there? Fouls Kovacic. Mendy quality. Mendy is the GOAT. Every time the reactions. Salah hits it. And nah, you can't give handball for that. His arms are in a normal position. Oz, I'm pretty sure for the final it goes to extra time before penalties. Van Dijk with the header. It's not just that he saves it, people. As you can see there's a Liverpool player there. If he doesn't get a strong hand on that, it's a tapping. He gets a strong hand on it as well and palms it away. 1 minute gone of time added on. Lukaku's offside there, surely. He's one-on-one with the keeper. I'm sure he was offside. Timo Werner. Great block by Trent. Alonso! Blocked by Trent again. And the flag goes up for offside. Lukaku looked about 2 yards off. Saw your goal on Insta story. Top binge. Yeah, big up Cruz, man. My son scored a belter. Someone please score. I'm not going to lie. This game's tiring me out. It's a Sunday, man. I just wanted to relax. I was hoping for a nice, exciting, like 3-2 cup final. Diaz against Chalobah. Left-hand side. He's had him on toast most of the game. Pulls it back. Good defending. Jota with the volley and it's blocked. Goes out for a corner to Liverpool. Anthony's fuming. The Salah slander is mad. The guy was fully in the running for Ballon d'Or. More than once. His numbers are next level. Put some respect on the Egyptian Messi. And the numbers don't lie, man. The numbers don't lie. Corner to Liverpool. Interesting that Liverpool take away swinging corners. Oh, no. Fair enough, they don't. Trent's taking it. Got it all wrong. Commentators curse. Trent's going to whip this in. Gets big applause from the fans. 2 minutes gone. 6 minutes added on. Can we get a late winner? Salah stands in front of Mendy. Mendy's probably been man of the match in this game. Can Liverpool get a winner? Trent whips it in. Headed away by Chelsea. Solid defending there. Jota on the byline. Stands it up. Great header, Thiago Silva. Headed back in by Milner. Cleared by Reece James like head tennis. Milner finds Trent. Trent shoots. Great block, Reece James. Milner. And what is that? Offside? Handball? What's he given? Reece James, I think he took that straight in the stomach. It's probably winded. And I think we're going extra time, people. I think we're going extra time. 3 minutes left. And Reece James down on the floor. Well, we've got 2.5 minutes left, people. This is like test match cricket. Oh, man. Honestly, I was in Dominica about 5 years ago. I watched the West Indies play test match cricket. It was a little bit different because in the Caribbean, there's music playing, they're drinking and dancing. But, yo, test cricket is hard to watch, man. I don't mind a bit of 2020 just licking sixes all over the place. But test cricket, this is like a test match. Seriously, test match. But I don't know. If we're going to go to extra time, I'd rather we go to penalties because at least there's excitement with penalties. Not a great game. Not a great game. West Indies, yeah. West Indies in test cricket as well. Boy. Not like the old days, man. Courtney Walsh, Brian Lara. Here come Chelsea. Left-hand side. Alonso! Oh, my days. Lukaku near post. Didn't seem to know what he was doing. Ball over the top. Looking for Jota. Rudiger waits as him. It goes out for a throw. Lukaku. Half a chance at the near post. The ball just seemed to hit him. Alonso keeps it in. Lukaku. He's done all right. Tried to get a little flick on it. Kelleher saves it. Doesn't really get enough power on it. Could have made himself a hero there. Chris said, I use test cricket to put myself to sleep at night. Do you watch IPL? Sometimes, little bit. Especially when Chris Gale was playing. Two powerhouses. Yeah, I think they've cancelled each other out. It's just a shame, man, because they've missed so many chances. Ball over the top, looking for Salah. Chalobah heads it back to Mendy. We are, 50 seconds away, people. It's going to be 30 more minutes. Unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it. Mendy goes long. Werner gets hold of it. Can Chelsea create one more chance? He loses it. It's a throw in. 30 seconds to go. I'm not sure we're going to get another chance. I can't stop saying Lukaku. Oh, my days. The test slander, not more exciting like on a third session spell in the Ashes. Looking for Lukaku, and that is that, people. It's going to be extra time. Omar said the most entertaining 0-0 I've ever watched. 30 more minutes, people. Jeez. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Ref's going to blow full time. 6 minutes up. Kelleher to kick it. Extra time, people, coming up. As soon as he kicks this, it'll be extra time. And Ampha said Chelsea have got gems from Liga, Luiz, Hazard, Zuma, Mendy. There we go, people. Full-time whistle. Extra time. 30 more minutes. Extra time. Bit of a boring final, but I suppose it is intense. 30 more minutes. They've gone off for an advert. Let's just get the comments in, see what you're saying, people. Lukaku will dent the post in a penalty shootout. Warren said, I'm telling you, Curtis, we are miles away from these two teams. I think with Chelsea, they're just so organised. And that's what's difficult. They're hard to break down. Jerry said, time for a commercial break. Here we go. You know what? I'll pull an advert out. I can't act it though, but download the new OneFootball app. Link in the description below. Go and click that, people. Big up to them. Completely free. Support the channel, man. It helps. It's a massive help. Follow me on Twitch. Link in the description if you want to see extra content. FIFA, Ultimate Team, Pro Clubs, Career Mode. Maybe some tournaments, some extra football content as well. Follow me on Twitch. And also, we're 36 subscribers away from 42k. It would be great to hit that today. 36, I think we need. So big up to everyone supporting. As always, there's our commercials, people. Let's get them in. Get your comments in. What do you think of the game? Who do you think is going to win it? Some people saying it's exciting. Some people saying it's boring. It's not a boring final. Neither an entertaining one. I would say, the word I would use, I would say it's an intriguing final. Two heavyweights, two very good managers, trying to outsmart each other. And in the end, it's been a case of really missed chances. Who do you fancy if it was to go to penalties? Mendy in form, Keller are less experienced. Listen, looking at Mendy and looking at the amount of experienced players Chelsea have, you would probably favour Chelsea. But you just don't know. I'm trying to think who would take penalties for both teams. I suppose you would bring Jorginho on. Lukaku, I would expect to take a pen. Maybe Timo Werner. For Liverpool, I would expect Milner, Salah. Don't know if Diaz takes pens. Maybe Jota. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Danny, my G just got in. Who's playing better? Listen, it's been equal. Chelsea missed 3 sitters. Liverpool missed 2. This game is long. I wish we were in the final, though. Do you know what it is? Somebody just said there, I can't believe he said the game's boring. It's, if Arsenal were in this game, it wouldn't be boring. It'd be, it'd be hanging on with all my days. But the missed chances, like I said, when you're creating content, you do not want a 0-0 in any game. You just don't. Lucas said, Curtis, this reminds me of the 2019 League Cup final, mate. Liverpool going to win this. Chelsea are good at penalties. I think they have won a penalty shootout or 2 in this competition. I think Liverpool won one against Leicester as well. But Mendy's just been outstanding. So 2020 is like 5-a-side. Test match is more like 11-a-side, proper cricket. I can imagine from a purist perspective, if you're a genuine big cricket fan, you're always going to love Test cricket. That is the game that was invented. 2020 is just a slogfest. Hit the ball as far as you can, as many times as you can. But it is entertaining for a different audience. But listen, when I was younger, I used to watch Test cricket. I used to stay up, man. 10, 11 o'clock at night watching the West Indies. Brian Lara, Cole Hooper, Chander Paul, Courtney Walsh. I actually met Courtney Walsh when I was younger. I used to play a little bit of cricket when I was younger, man. Met Courtney Walsh, Curtly Ambrose, yeah, man. Change for Liverpool. Matip comes off, Konate comes on. So they've made another change there. Matip is off. And it doesn't look like Chelsea have made a change. That'll be interesting, because didn't they say Kepa was really good at penalties? It's a nostalgia final, yeah. Listen, it's a big game. It's a big game. Let's make no mistake about it. It's 2 big clubs of English football. 2 managers that have got history between them as well. Yeah. Giangelo Sarwan, but yeah, 20 better. Oh, what's his name? Ramnaresh Sarwan. Yeah, man, I remember. Sarwan, right. First half of extra time about to get underway, people. 30 more minutes. And Liverpool to kick off from left to right. And there we go. Extra time underway, people. Chelsea have won 2 trophies already this season. Champions League, Club World Cup, or are we going... No, I suppose that was last season. So Club World Cup and Super Cup would be considered this season, right? We shall win a quadruple. Who's Rob talking about? I suppose Liverpool? Can Liverpool... Yeah, Liverpool can win the quadruple still, can't they, officially? Darren said, what has been the best final of the last decade? Club football level only. Of the last decade, so we're looking since 2012. What's the most dramatic final? Trying Trying to think of, we had an epic Champions League final in the last 10 years. World Cup, have we had a dramatic World Cup? Not really. That's a good question. I suppose as an Arsenal fan, I'm going straight FA Cup final, beating Chelsea in the final. But from an overall footballing point of view, best final, that is a good question. Throw some finals in there, people. 2019 Europa League, was that Arsenal or were we 18? I don't want to remember that one. Chelsea, Bayern, yeah, Drogba, that was dramatic. That was dramatic, I can't lie. Germany, Argentina, yeah. Messi missing that great chance. Real Atletico, that was a good one. Was that the one when Ramos scored the late header, then Bale? That was a good one. Liverpool, Madrid, yeah, Bale bicycle kick. That was good. Wigan v Man City. Oh, my days. Was that Roberto Martinez? There haven't been too many amazing finals, has there? As an Arsenal fan, the whole comeback 3-2. Aaron Ramsey. Trent finds Harvey Elliott. Nice touch. He looks sharp. Turns. It's going to be about who's got the energy now. Diaz does well. Finds Robertson. Looks after the ball very well. Robertson's going to whip this in. Stands up back post. Not a good cross. His delivery has not been great today. Bayern v Dortmund. Was that the one at Wembley? United v Ajax Europa League. England, Italy was dramatic. Very dramatic. Luis Diaz, first thing he's done wrong there. Well, not the first. Gave the ball away earlier. Tried to do a little spin on the ball. Landed quite awkwardly there. I thought he was injured. Robertson's ball down the line. Seemed to get away from him. I thought he injured himself there. Lukaku. Everyone loves this Lukaku shout today, innit? Real Madrid. Real versus Liverpool, I think you meant. Yeah, overhead kick. Milan, Liverpool. Was that in the last 10? I'm not sure. I think that was longer. Bro, your memorable moment. Man United winning the treble or Aguero last minute goal. Or Liverpool versus Milan. I would say as an individual moment, Aguero is the biggest. Liverpool comeback against Milan was unbelievable, but obviously that was a collection of moments, the goals winning on penalties. I think as an individual moment, Aguero's is the most... Oh! Timo Werner just over. Yeah, I think the Aguero one is an individual moment. Yasser said, big up, Big C. Kids got school tomorrow. Half term finally finished. The youth them back at school, man. Liverpool v Spurs. As an Arsenal fan, couldn't have Spurs winning the Champions League. Yeah, listen, I think every Arsenal fan that night was a Liverpool fan. That would have really damaged us if that happened, man. If they won the Champions League before us. Europa League final. Great game. Then to pens ending 11-10. Yeah. Unai Emery. Here's Alonso. I've got a feeling this extra time is going to be a real drag, people. And said, Balotelli, Aguero, I swear you'll never see anything like this again. What a moment. Ball over the top to Lukaku. Is he offside? Holds off Konate, finds Timo Werner. Team's looking tired now, I've got to be honest. This would have took a lot out of them. Can't believe we haven't had a goal. Lukaku. Ball over the top, out wide. Reece James. Crossing situation, Havertz. Great footwork, finds Reece James. The pass is a little short. Catches him out there. When did Chelsea get relevant? Oh, man. Listen, they're climbing. We can't deny it. They are climbing. Curtis, Chelsea winning an invisible or Spurs winning a treble, which one would you bear the most? Listen, anything Spurs winning is not acceptable. Chelsea, we've seen them win all that anyway, so Spurs, nah. We can't have them winning nothing. Keep their drought going. Interesting game. 5 minutes into extra time. I suppose the tale of the game, people, is missed chances. Chelsea have missed 3 absolute sitters. Liverpool have missed 2 absolute sitters. And somehow this game is still at 0-0. Timo Werner, edge of the penalty area, looking to manoeuvre. Kante, that is dreadful. And I have to admit, Kante, as on the ball today, has been bang average. That is an awful cross. Smashes it high and wide. That is awful. Still been good at winning the ball. But that is poor from him. Really poor. But yeah, missed chances. Mason Mount missed 2 absolute sitters. Pulisic as well. And Mane has missed a sitter. And also Mo Salah missed a one-on-one. Divock Origi coming on for Liverpool. I've been bigging this guy up for the last couple of weeks, saying that Arsenal should take him on a free in the summer. Maybe as like a second choice striker, not necessarily the first. Luis Diaz comes off. He's been good today. Looked very lively. You know, Origi is just a clutch player. He scores goals in big games, man. He's that guy. And as I said, I got to be honest, as an Arsenal fan, I would take him in the summer. 6'2", I think he's 26, 27. Point to prove. Free transfer. No-brainer, in my opinion. Let's see. Let's see. It would not surprise me if he scores the winner. But Chelsea have defended well. And here they come. Lukaku. Lukaku, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Cuts inside. Can I? Lukaku! He's offside. Lukaku. Lukaku. He's offside. Lukaku. Oh, no. People being caught. I thought he was onside. Hold your line, bro. I think he's on. Wow, that is close. That is close, people. I'm telling you now, when I first saw it, my initial reaction was that is onside. This is huge. This could define the whole cup final. His legs are in line with Van Dijk. It's whether the arm is it. I think this is going to be given. He's offside, the arm. This is crazy. Please, we just need a goal. Lukaku. Listen, man. Man said you're cheering. Listen, I'm commentating on the game, man. Relax yourself, bro. I will equally cheer both teams scoring. I ain't celebrating. We're talking about the game, man. We got a few salty comments. He's getting blocked anyway. No, go on timeout. I'll put him in timeout. Ace Ventura, Lukaku. What's that? Pet Detective? I think he says that in Donny or something. Oh, man. Kante gets a yellow card. Free kick to Liverpool. King Buck said, I'd take Divock Origi. Lukaku onside, bro. Arms don't count. Crazy game, innit, football now, man. Your arms a few centimetres offside and the goal doesn't count. It's mad. It really is. His feet were actually in line. Free kick to Liverpool. Over by the byline. Robertson whips it in. Header cleared away. Comes out to Harvey Elliott. It's got Salah in support. Salah's been so quiet in this game. Ball back post. Chelsea will clear it. They've got a player on the floor as well, holding his face. I don't know who it is. It's an injury to a Chelsea player. How is that offside? It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy, but that's the way it is now. They don't care if you're a millimetre offside or a metre offside. It's still offside. Who do you think will get Haaland in the summer? City, United, Real, or Bayern, or PSG? Imagine how strong Real will be if they sign him. I think he'll go City or Real. I don't think he'll go PSG. I don't think he would want to go to the French league. I don't think United will get him. I think he'll go City or Real. I'm kind of leaning towards Man City getting him. Apparently, you know, he was a bit of a Man City fan growing up. Obviously, his dad played for them. Someone explained the purpose of VAR. I mean, listen, it depends what you look at. Should we give an advantage to the attacker there, or should it just be if you're off, you're off? It doesn't matter if you're half a yard or a millimetre. It's crazy. It's mad, isn't it? Because your arms you can't throw the ball in the net. So should the arms count? I don't know. Chelsea have certainly a reason to be maybe frustrated. Salah has the ball. Goes on a good run there. Picks the wrong pass. Looking at Robertson there, and he tries the reverse pass and loses it. Edmund said, Curtis, watch along for the Barca game. No chance. I got to be honest. This game has tired me out. I will not be doing a watch along for the Barca game, unfortunately. We'll be back tomorrow, 2:30. Arsenal content. Lukaku tries to spin Konate there. Ref gives a free kick to Chelsea on the halfway line. Robert Peters, thank you for your super chat, bro. Curtis, I still feel Haaland will come to us as Madrid want him to wait another year. And he's always said he wants to play with Odegaard. Robert, I love your optimism, right? And I love the fact you are positive about it. I just do not see it. I don't see any way, shape or form that he comes to Arsenal. Let's be real here. His agent is Mino Raiola. Aren't they saying he wants 25 million? And also his dad wants like 15 or 20 million. So you're looking at 35, 40 million before you've even signed him. The release clause is 75. He's going to I reckon he'll be on 500 grand a week. There's no way on earth, in my opinion, Arsenal will get anywhere near him. All the top teams in Europe will want him. There's no guarantee we're even in the Champions League. So, man said Robert Julian. Robert, I love your optimism, but I think you need to let go of that one, bro. If it comes back to happen, then let me know, but I doubt it. Chelsea on the ball, Havertz. Big C, what do you think about Odegaard? I think he's improving. Really do. Wasn't overly impressed with him at the start of the season. I still want to see him do it in some of the bigger games, but definitely a talent. You know, keeps things ticking for us. I think the way Arteta wants us to play, Odegaard is vital. Ball over the top, looking for Werner. Alonso on the left-hand side for Chelsea. Finds Kovacic. Man said, Arsenal window shoppers. Man's dropping 50 Cent lyrics on us. Please tell me how Keita did not get a red card for that. Yeah, I don't even think he got a yellow. I don't even think he got a yellow for that. I think they just looked at it as there was no intention in it. In fact, Aspilicueta didn't even get a yellow earlier. Liverpool haven't had one yellow card today. Do you think Firmino would have changed the game? I'm not sure, you know. Firmino hasn't been as effective for Liverpool lately. He's always been a good player. Ball whipped in by Alonso, headed away. They've seemed to go with Jota ahead of him this year. A bit more lively. Firmino is still a good player, though. And Ampha said, bro, are you confident with Arsenal having 3 games in hand? Could build momentum and reach top 4 as only 1 game every week and rehab. Listen, I think it doesn't matter if you've got 3 games in a week or 1 game in a week. If you get a positive result, everything's beautiful. If you get a negative result, sometimes 1 game a week isn't a good thing. Because let me tell you, when you drop points, lose a game, the last thing you want is to wait 7 days to play another game. Everything at a football club is dependent on the results. When you win games, the football club is beautiful. When you lose, it's not the same. So it depends. It's great having 1 game a week, but you've got to win those games. You know, especially when we play the bigger teams, which we haven't done as much, beating those teams. Edmund said, absolutely love your channel, man. Keep going. Thank you very much for your words of support. Appreciate that. Would you take Basuma or Tielemans? Yeah, I think both. I'd like both of them. But Basuma obviously has got this case hanging over him at the moment. And Tielemans, I think, will leave Leicester in the summer. He's got a year left. Apparently, he's rejected the new deal. I think he'll go to another Premier League club. Kovacic and Kante on yellows. Do you think 3rd is an option? It's an option, but to be honest, I'm not that bothered whether we get 3rd or 4th. I would love it, but just give me 4th now and I'll take it. Listen, 3rd will be very difficult. I'm happy enough if we get 4th. Even that's a stretch, but if we get it, then amazing. Here come Chelsea. Kai Havertz goes past Trent there. Stands up to the back post. Oh, just over Werner's head. He was hanging there. He couldn't quite reach it. Reece James puts it back in. Havertz, I think, is offside and the ball goes out for a throw into Liverpool by the corner flag. 15 minutes gone. Minute extra added on. And the first half's gone pretty quick. Havertz, man, he just strides past Trent there. Crosses a little bit too high. Merry Christmas said Tielemans is overrated in my opinion. And Ampha said, would you take Dybala? He's a free this summer. I like Dybala. If he doesn't sign a deal, I think a lot of clubs will come in for him. Edmund said, I'm not able to comment with my other account. Could you please sort it out for me? Edmund, tell me the name of your other account, and I can look in the... I think if accounts get blocked, they have a list. Obviously, a lot of the mods deal with that, you know, and the comments and stuff. As Trent and Havertz square up to each other there. Harvey Elliott comes in. Rudiger comes in. Kovacic comes in. Here we go. It's fireworks. Hey, Rudiger gives Trent a little push. Alonso, they're all in here. Milner's like, listen, everyone, get out of here. And they start pushing each other, man. Rudiger's always on smoke, man. He's always on smoke. Oh, Milner. Milner's like, F off. Tell him to F off. Rudiger and Milner, mate. Rudiger and Milner. Yeah, Edmund, let me know your name of your other account, man. They banned you, man. I'll check. Let me know. Havertz has had a good game. He's very calm on the ball. Havertz gets a yellow. Looks like Trent's going to get a yellow as well. Man said, fight, 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 fight. Were you an emotional player? I was and I wasn't. Like, not overly. I wasn't like having meltdowns. I was just very passionate about winning, you know? So I wouldn't say... It meant a lot to me, but I wasn't like all punching the air and slapping the floor and all that. Rudiger at Ishhouse, listen, man. Rudiger's one of them players that, again, you don't like, but I would like him at Arsenal. He's the kind of character you do like in the dressing room. I can't lie. Abby said, sometimes if you're on a VPN, YouTube does not allow you to comment. South London's Finest said, you must have been banned for a reason. Yeah. Let me see if you're on the banned list or whether it's just Nahum Zerahun. Let me just type Nahum Zerahun. Nahum Zerahun. Right, I'll have a look on the list after, Edmund. I'll try and sort that out. Obviously, if they're banned you, I'll find out the reason. Maybe I'll look back through. That's half-time, people. Half-time and extra time. First half done. You know what? We're this far in now. Just get me to penalties now. At least just give me that excitement of penalties. Kevin said Rudiger is an Arsenal fan. Is that factual? They were all Arsenal fans, a lot of these guys, man. It don't make no difference. They should be playing for us if that's the case, you know? Polymation. Curtis, did you see that cheeky Ben White foul? Dark Arts, I love that. And he got away with it as well. Edmund said, apologies if I did something wrong. Listen, I didn't block you, but obviously I'll have a look. We'll try and sort it. Force Edmund to support Arsenal to be unbanned. Yeah, Edmund, you got to buy an Arsenal shirt. Not really. Let's have a look. Everyone's an Arsenal fan, yeah, but it's just all these Arsenal fan players. They don't play for us. Pogba said he's an Arsenal fan. Rudiger apparently is an Arsenal fan. But none of them play for Arsenal. We should have benefited from that. Henry and them put all that work in so we could benefit the next generation, because this generation would have grown up seeing all these stars at Arsenal. So we should have gone and signed half of them, and we didn't. It's interesting here that Chelsea are in a circle, and it looks as if Lukaku is giving the team talk. So maybe he is a big leader in the dressing room still. And Thomas Tuchel now has taken over. My best shirt number, I love number 9. Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, was my favourite player ever growing up. That number 9 shirt was just iconic, man. Free Edmund, yo, man. Free him, man, free him. Locked up, they won't let me out, no. Yo, man, Akon settings. Jorginho is on for Kovacic. The penalty merchant is on. He's going to be kangaroo jumping all over the penalties. To be fair, the last time Jorginho had a penalty shootout at Wembley was probably when they beat England in the Euros final, you know. They robbed Lukaku. The Phenom, you know, Marlon, man. They don't make strikers like Arnizzi anymore, man. Big R9. Nice try, Curtis. You're not getting Rudiger. Just give him to us, man. Give him. Ain't he out of contract soon as well? I think he's asking for ridiculous money, ain't he, to stay at Chelsea. I think him and Christensen are in contract talks. Final 15 minutes, people, before we go to Penalties, hopefully. Like I said, if we've gone this far, just get us to pens now. Last 15 minutes, people. Last 15. Second half of extra time. Chelsea get us underway from left to right. Will we get a late winner? Even Prime Curtis Shaw is an Arsenal fan. Come on, man. Remember R9 at Inter? Man, phenomenal. Phenomenal. I actually love R9 at Barcelona. Not a lot of people talk about his Barcelona stint. But I love the R9 at Barca. Let's see what you're saying. Lost and Found said, Big C, big up my girlfriend Becky. Literally got her a shirt next day delivery after the Wolves winner. You got to do what you got to do, man. You know what I mean? What did you get? The blue one, I think you said, didn't you? You was getting the blue one. Would you take Jorginho over Xhaka? I think he's better than him. But I think we need somebody that's a bit different, a bit more mobile. But Jorginho, I would say, is better on the ball, that's for sure. We need to throw money at Rudiger. Wouldn't surprise me if he ended up at another English club, you know, if somebody really throws the bag at him. Edmund said 47 goals in a season, R9 at Barca. They don't make strikers like they used to, man. Boy, how much would R9 be worth nowadays? Chelsea win a corner. Alonso's cross is blocked. Both teams now, they're shooting towards their own fans. Final 15 minutes. Would you take Pulisic at Arsenal? I like him. Gets injured a lot, though. But he is good. He's very quick. Franklin said that one season at Barca, R9 was the best striker in the world by a mile. He'd probably, I think easily 200 million. Neymar cost 200. And R9's better than Neymar, you know. So I think you're looking even more than that. You probably wouldn't even be able to afford to buy him. He'd be that expensive. For a corner to Chelsea. I was going to say free kick. Reece James whips it in. Keller comes for it, gets a hand on it, does well. Cleared away to the back post, and Trent smashes it upfield. 13 minutes to go. Timo Werner clears it out for a Liverpool throw-in on the halfway line. D. Blaze said Vlahovic is legit. Scored 2 yesterday. Did he score 2? I knew he'd scored 1. I didn't realise he'd scored 2. He's doing bits. Listen, I've no doubt. You can see he's a natural goal scorer. Kessie, Tillemans and Osherman. I mean, look. Frank Kessie's a free agent this summer. Whoever gets him's getting a heck of a player. A lot of quality free agents this summer, man. Mbappe, Pogba, Dybala, Osman Dembele. There's some top players. Really good players. 5 goals in his first 6 Juventus appearances. He's took to it well, hasn't he? He was already in the league anyway, so the adjustment period, not difficult. Mbappe scored 2 yesterday, 2 goals, 1 assist. Absolute baller. Barbie said, if R9 never got that injury, I believe he would outshine Messi and Ronaldo. Totally agree. Take that knee injury away, I think we're talking about the greatest footballer that's ever played the game. Just the longevity was taken away from him because of the injuries. Still had a special career, though. Anthony said, Prime R9 in today's market would genuinely cost 300 million or be invaluable. No one could buy him. Ball over the top. Lukaku. Oh, you've got to try and bring that down. Tries to bring it down with his right foot and misses it. It's crazy, Lukaku, right? You know, when you watch him, 50% of Lukaku is big, powerful, strong. He can run when he gets going. He's got a good left foot. You would think he was a nightmare for defenders to play against. The other 50% of him is clumsy, at times technically not very good, not that intelligent, you know, so one-footed and frustrating. Kai Havertz scores for Chelsea! Is he offside? He's offside. We're just never going to get a goal here. What a finish by Kai Havertz. And it's disallowed for offside. He looked onside. Genuinely looked onside. Lukaku makes the run. He's off. He's off. Yeah, he's off. Half a yard off. I thought we had the goal there, people. And it's been disallowed. It's going to go to penalties, isn't it? It really is going to go to penalties. Crazy, crazy. Are we forgetting about the true GOAT, Curtis Shaw? I'll take it. If you're handing out praise, I'll take it. You could say that about R10 too, but he didn't live the professional life. Yeah, he was a party animal, wasn't he? The ref genuinely wants pens. Maybe he's got a bet on. But it was offside. We can't deny it was offside. Reece James goes past Milner there. He's going to get clattered. They've got 3 players on him. Robertson finds Origi. Origi gets fouled. Ref says play on. I actually want it to go to penalties now. It's been that difficult a game to watch. I'd rather it did go to pens. I really would. This is like foot champs. I'm telling you, man. You dominate, keep missing. It's mad. Big C, Darwin Núñez, relentless. 18 goals and counting at Benfica. Having a good game. A good season, should I say. Somebody told me about him last season. I think when Arsenal played against Benfica. He wasn't great last season, but this season apparently doing really well. Well, we got 8 minutes to go. No, 10 minutes to go. R9 or Ronaldinho? I hate this question more than any other question because I genuinely think Ronaldinho is the most entertaining footballer I've ever watched. I just think he is. I don't think we've seen a footballer that's more entertaining than him. But I grew up, R9 was my favourite. He was my idol. Striker, chrome boots. I don't know what to say. R9.5, you know what I mean? Kind of between the two of them. It's almost impossible for me to answer the question. I'd say they're my 2 favourites. If you push me, I'd go R9. If you push me, I'd go R9. I got to be honest. But as I said, the most entertaining is Dino. Tyrell, thank you for becoming a member on the channel. Appreciate your support. Much appreciated. We'll do another member stream in a week or so. We did one last week. Milner, ball into Jota. Oh, he doesn't have a great first touch. And Kante manages to get it. Reece James does well. Timo Werner. He's got runners. He's got runners. It's a terrible pass. That is absolutely awful. He had 3 players there on the diag. And he puts it straight to the goalkeeper. Ronaldinho just. R9 for me. R9. We take Sebastian Haller. It's interesting, isn't it? I had this conversation the other day. You look at the amount of goals he scored in Holland and scored in the Champions League. If he hadn't played for West Ham, Arsenal fans would take him. But because he's come to the Prem and people say flopped at West Ham, nobody wants him. Chalobah's down on the floor, injured. Liverpool play on. He needs to get up. They're not going to wait for him. He needs to get up. His team could be punished. Salah in the penalty area. It's blocked. And it's cleared by Rudiger. Chalobah clearly struggling. And Chelsea clear it for a throw-in. Big C, you need to do an R9, R10 reaction on Twitter. We'll do something. This is what I'm saying. Apparently, you can use certain bits of footage on Twitch that maybe you can't use sometimes on Twitter. So we'll definitely maybe do some reaction videos. That would be good. R9 v R10. I wouldn't even enjoy doing that video. Wow, Kepa is coming back out with his gloves on. Well, he's got the gloves in his hand. Are they going to bring him on? Are they going to bring on Kepa for Mendy? I'm not sure. I heard something that they said he was like the penalty specialist. Tyrell said, keep up the good work, Curtis. Come on, you Gunners. Big up, bro. Big up. Appreciate the support. Rudiger's pocketed Salah big time. Salah's been non-existent. He really has. Michael said, hey, only joined the stream. Curtis, do you back Origi to score? I mean, he's only got 7 minutes. Will he get that chance? Will he get that chance? Arsenal need to go all out for Origi. Free agent in the summer. But we need a better striker, obviously, as a number 1. Whether that's an Osimhen or someone else. Chelsea on the ball. Goes out for a throw-in. Thiago Silva's been excellent. Sam said you can stream videos on Twitch, Big C. That's what I'm saying. So this is why I wanted to get a Twitch account, because we can do some different things. Do you imagine press conference reaction if I was playing the video? If you can do that, I need to make sure for certain. But I've seen a lot of content creators playing footage of certain things. Liverpool on the attack. Milner. What we got? 6 minutes left. Can we get a late winner? I do want AFCON though. AFCON? You confused me there because you put AFCON. I do want a penalty shootout. Mendy won Senegal, the AFCON on a penalty shootout. Keep him on. Liverpool could be in. Jota, he's got support. Tries to find Milner. The pass isn't great. And it's cleared. And here come Chelsea. with Lukaku up against Fabinho. He skinned him. Lukaku, it's 3-on-3. Werner in the penalty area. It's a poor cross by Lukaku. You've got one player at the near post, one at the far, and you put it between both of them. What a chance. Got to pick somebody out there, man. He really has. And Ketty Burner said, Haller needs a lot of chances to bag goals. We don't create 15 chances every game. Good point. I haven't seen much of him in the Dutch league, so I don't really know how it's going for. I know he scored a hatful. I don't really know how he's playing or how his goals have looked. I know he's bagged a lot in the Champions League. Throw into Liverpool on the edge of their own penalty area. Lukaku there, man. Near post or overhit it to the back post. And he just puts it in the middle, man. Come on. Come on. A to B to C manager videos conference in Twitch. Listen, it would be epic. It would take press conference reaction up to a next level. I'm telling you. That would just be unbelievable. I would love that. Video waffle settings. I'm full just thinking about it. Said, oh, gee. Werner in the penalty area. Looks offside, but he's got to play on. Corner to Chelsea, but I think the flag's going to go up. And yeah, it's a goal kick. Well, he's offside. It's a free kick. Liam said, big up yourself, Curtis. King Book said, Twitch better than YouTube. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I have to respect YouTube. Hopefully I can make it work on both. Now, what is interesting here, people? Kepa has put the gloves on. He didn't have his gloves on. It looks like he walked down the tunnel. He's come back out the tunnel with the gloves in his hand, and he's put the gloves on. He's shaking around. It looks as if Kepa is going to come on for penalty shootout. I'm not going to lie. If I'm the goalkeeper, I would be a little bit annoyed with that. You know, Kepa won the AFCON in goal. So clearly he's still a good keeper. He's been fantastic in this game as well. And you're going to bring Kepa on. Apparently Kepa, I think he's won a few penalty shootouts this year in the cup competitions with Chelsea. So obviously it's something they'd pre-planned and discussed prior to it. But I'd feel a bit hard done by. If I'm Mendy, I want to be the hero. Origi finds Milner. Here we go. Liverpool on the attack. Robertson. Chance. Miss hit by Jota. What a chance. Left foot. About 16 yards out there. He mishits it. Should have done better. Lukaku skinned Fabinho there. Couldn't make a proper cross. Not even difficult either. When do you plan to link with DG? I'm definitely going to reach out to him this week and see if we can get something sorted. Kepa won the AFCON. Apologies, people. It's been a long game. There's me saying Kepa won the AFCON. Apologies. The game's drained me. Mendy won the AFCON and Kepa's coming on for him. It's been one of them days. It's a Sunday, people. I need this game to finish. I can't lie. I need some dinner. Never knew Kepa was Senegalese. Yeah, he's Senegalese on his auntie's, uncle's, sister's, niece's, granddad's side, you know. Kepa proved him. It's been one of them days. Forgive me, people. What we got? 2 minutes to go. Liverpool on the ball. Will we get a late winner? How much was Lukaku? 97 million. They got to speak about that because that deal looks mad. Last time Chelsea played a Carabao Cup final, they lost on penalties. I think that was Man City, won it. That was that was the Kepa situation actually with Sarri when he refused to come off. Kepa loves a bit of jollof. Hey, man, it's one of them days, people. The game has drained me. I don't even know what's for dinner. And here we go. Kepa coming on, people, with 90 seconds to go. Unbelievable. Mendy comes off. That is crazy. I'm going to put that out. Thoughts on Mendy coming off for Kepa? I mean, he seems to be taking it all right. He's applauding the fans. I would be frustrated if I was him, but it must have been pre-planned, so it's not like it's surprising him. But I'm just thinking, if Kepa comes on, doesn't save a penalty, and I'm Mendy, I'm thinking, bruv, I'd just been probably your best player in that game. I don't know. I think that's strange. But it is what it is. If he makes himself the hero, then it is what it is. Man's been the best player on the pitch today, Mendy, in fairness. And you're getting dragged off. Let's see. Why is Grealish so protected at 100 mil? I think because they're top, he gets away with it. But Grealish has not been good at all. Lukaku wins the flick on. Minute to go. Less than a minute to go, in fact. We're in the final minute of normal time. There'll probably be 1 minute added on. LJ said Mendy is the best keeper in the world. That'll be interesting. I might even do a couple of videos during the international break. Top goalkeepers, top centre-backs, full-backs, something like that. I think that would be decent content. Is he the best keeper in the world? He's up there. He's up there. A lot of other good keepers. Donnarumma, maybe. Ball over the top. Konate against Lukaku. Konate does well. It's got to go back to the keeper there. Kelleher will get rid. We've got a minute added on. We're 30 seconds in. Origi pins Thiago Silva. That should be a free kick, surely. Klopp's going crazy. And he gives the free kick. He was hesitating there. He was not going to give it. Klopp is going mad. He is shouting his head off. It's funny, isn't it? Because I think to myself sometimes, why does the fourth official get hammered by the manager? When the fourth official can't give a decision, what's he going to do? Put his hand up and give the free kick? The manager's standing there. Ben Foster is clear. His YouTube is goated. Oh, his YouTube's unreal. He dealt with Man United yesterday as well. Here we go, people. Full-time whistle goes. Full-time whistle goes. Chelsea 0. Liverpool 0. And we go to penalties. We go to penalties. Finally, we've waited, an hour and, 2 hours for penalties? I'm going to get my real Andy Gray commentary voice going now, people. Let's get some excitement going. Penalties. 2 hours of that game. Not the most exciting, but this will be dramatic one way or another. Let me get my little advertisements in, bits and bobs. Don't forget, download OneFootball, link in the description. When you're out and about, you need your team news, any transfer links, this is the app to get. Completely free. Go in the link and click it. Go and follow me on Twitch if you want. The Twitch link is down there as well. We're nearly at 500, so let's get to that. Follow me on Twitch. And subscribers, if you're not subscribed to the channel, over 1,000 of you in the chat right now. We need about 30 to get to 42,000. Can we hit 30 subscribers today and get to 30,000? It would be much appreciated, folks. Right, extra time, people. Simple as this. Who do you think wins this on penalties? Who do you think wins this on penalties? It's an interesting one. I'm just trying to think without really knowing who the penalty takers would be for Chelsea. Jorginho will do his kangaroo jump penalty. I would expect Lukaku, Werner to take one. Maybe Havertz. For Liverpool, I would think Milner, Salah, maybe Jota, Origi. There's a few penalty takers there, that's for sure. The fact they've brought Kepa on, I think puts huge pressure on him, because if he does not save a penalty, then you're going to question the manager massively. You really are. So interesting. Jack said Chelsea will win. Alan said Liverpool. Pens are on the way. Big up Clement. Hope you're well, bruv. Footy Chat said, I want Liverpool to win on pens. I don't trust them. This is just who can hold their nerve now. It's pressure. Gotta love a shootout. I have to admit, I love watching a shootout. This will be enjoyable. Jack said 4:30 a.m. in Australia now. Jeez, that's some commitment, man. Watching a game like that in the middle of the night as well. I think I would have been asleep. Up the Red said Overfloater, what a name. Lukaku to miss. Eve said 3-2 to Liverpool. MD says 3-0. You don't think Chelsea will score one penalty? Penalty spot says 3-2 to Liverpool. Shajil said it's the penalties, Curtis, as Kev would say. Hopefully we get Kev on the show this week as well. Mason said 5-3 to Liverpool. Killer Ice Lollies, I don't enjoy Arsenal in a shootout. When when your own team's in a shootout, it's just pure nerves. It's very difficult to enjoy any penalty shootout. Always the best penalty takers first. I always used to tell my captain in a penalty shootout, if you win the coin toss, let us take the penalty first. Take the first one. I don't want to take the second one. Give me the first penalty. 11:10 a.m. here in Seattle. Early morning. Abby, 6-5 to Liverpool. Tyrell, I got a feeling Chelsea going to win the penalties, G. Marlon said 5-4 to Liverpool. Do you have a membership on Twitch? Do you know what's that? I don't even know how you set that up. I'm still a bit of a baby in the Twitch world. I don't know how you set up membership. I don't know how you... I know, I've got no idea. I'm going to be totally honest. I only watch Twitch a little bit. So I haven't set anything like that up as of now. I will get sorted once we're on there a little bit. Kepa and Kelleher walking over. George, on the other hand, it's not guaranteed Mendy would save a penalty. It's a risk, yeah, obviously. But if Chelsea don't win, everyone's going to make a big deal out of that. Wow, Tuchel took him off and he didn't save one. Here we go, people. Penalties about to start. Liverpool to take the first penalty. James Milner against Kepa, and it's in front of the Liverpool fans. Does that help, having your own fans behind the goal? Maybe. At least you've got that psychological support and taking the first penalty. Kepa misses the last penalty at 11:10. Can you imagine the drama if Kepa had to take a penalty and he missed it? Let's see. Here we go, people. Kepa's having a long chat. I think he's done this on purpose. He didn't have his gloves on. He took them back off and he's just put them back on and he's just trying to make Milner wait. Let me tell you, when you're taking a penalty, there's nothing worse than having to wait, and he's doing this on purpose. If I was the ref, I would tell Milner, put the ball down right now and take it. He's doing it all on purpose, bouncing up and down on near the penalty spot. Here we go, people. Here we go. Penalties underway. Penalties underway. James Milner for Liverpool with the first penalty in front of the Liverpool fans. Milner against Kepa. He scores. What a penalty that is, by the way. That is years of experience right in the corner. Outstanding penalty, that. Let's change the scores for the penalties. 1-0 Liverpool. That is a fantastic penalty. You just don't save that. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Keeper's right in the bottom corner. Kepa dives the wrong way. And again, everyone that Kepa doesn't save, or if he doesn't save any, you're going to open a massive investigation. Why did Tuchel take off man of the match? Alonso for Chelsea. Scores! Goalkeeper goes the right way. Wow. Wow. I think he should have saved it. Good penalty, Alonso, but the keeper will be disappointed. 1-1. Alonso whips it into the bottom corner. Keeper's left. And he should have done better there. He should have done better. They're not even showing you a replay of the penalties. He scored the penalty. The next man's there taking it already. He went to the keeper's left there. And again, look, Kepa coming to the edge of the 6-yard box, chatting to the player, doing everything he can to put him off. Fabinho with the next penalty for Liverpool. Fabinho against Kepa, people. Short run-up. Brazilian international. Oh, yeah, Fabinho. Jeez, he chips it down the middle. Oh, I'm sorry, man, but that's mad. That's wild. I'm sorry, man. I love that. That's the Brazilian. He dinks it down the middle to bring Kepa down a peg or two. Yo, I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. In a cup final at Wembley in front of 80,000, you dink it down the middle. That's wild. That is wild. Romelu Lukaku. I'm nervous for him. Lukaku. Stuttered run up. He scores. Good penalty. Sends Keller the wrong way. It's a good penalty. I was nervous for Lukaku, man. I said, listen, if you miss this, you better turn off your socials this evening, man. But boy, good penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Van Dijk with the penalty. So I wouldn't have picked these players. 2-2. We're back to the start. He mugged him off there. Completely mugged him off. But here we go. Virgil van Dijk against Kepa. 2-2 so far, people. 2-2 so far. Virgil van Dijk. I wouldn't have picked him for a penalty. It's Van Dijk. Oh, my days. Top corner. Keeper goes the right way. He cannot save it. He goes the right way, and Big Verge whips it top bins. Wow. Listen, we see Van Dijk during the game. He's got pure technique. He pings passes all over the place, and he must have been confident. That is a great penalty. Absolutely brilliant. Kai Havertz for Chelsea. Liverpool lead 3-2. This to get them back level. Pressure is on now. Pressure is on big time. Some saucy pens so far. Not one penalty has been saved. Virgil can do it all. Big Virg. It is Kai Havertz against Kelleher. He's had a good game, but he hasn't scored. Run up, stuttered run up. Havertz. Oh, what a penalty that is. The little stutter before he gets the ball sends Kelleher the wrong way. Listen, I think he's had a very good game. Good player. I rate him highly. Sends Kelleher. The penalties have been fantastic so far. They really have. 3-3 people. Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's a tech guy. He's a techie guy. That is for sure. He's good at free kicks and that. But let me tell you something. This is a pressure beyond probably what you've had to feel before. Again, Kepa is off his line, trying to delay it. Trent Alexander-Arnold in front of his own fans against Kepa. This is a big, big penalty. It's 3-3. Trent, it's crunch time. This is where the finals will be decided. It's Trent. Oh, what a penalty. I thought the keeper saved it. Oh, he pumps the fist. A Scouser boyhood Liverpool fan in front of the fans. Kepa went the right ways at full stretch and he can't quite reach it. The penalty standards have been absolutely outstanding. Reece James for Chelsea. What a penalty from Trent. Reece James came on as a substitute. These penalties have been absolutely unbelievable so far. Unreal. Side nettings, chipping it down the middle. The Fabinho one, I respect it highly. Reece James with a penalty, 4-3. This penalty's massive to get them level. If he misses, it's advantage Liverpool. Short run-up. Reece James against Kelleher to get Chelsea back level. Short run-up. Reece James, he scores! Fantastic penalty. He tells the Liverpool fans to be quiet. He's shushing them and everything. It's wild. Chelsea 4. Liverpool 4. The standard is absolutely unreal. Now, in my head, all I'm thinking is we haven't seen Mo Salah. Is Mo Salah going to take this 5th penalty? Mo Salah for Liverpool. Wow. Wow. You want that 5th penalty as the penalty that wins you the game. You don't want it as the penalty that's, keeping you in it. But listen, if he scores, Liverpool are taking it to win it. If he misses, Chelsea are taking it. This is it, people. It is crunch time. Mo Salah. He lost his last penalty shootout for Egypt. I'm nervous for him. I can't lie. I don't know why I feel nervous for him. Mo Salah against Kepa. Salah with the run-up. Scores. Oh, my days. What a penalty. And what am I saying now, people? Kepa has not saved a penalty. He hasn't saved a penalty. If Chelsea miss, Liverpool have won the Carabao Cup. He sends the keeper the wrong way, walks off, smiles, cool as you like. Says a couple of words to the Chelsea player as he goes past. It is Jorginho, the kangaroo hopper. Here he goes. Wow, his last penalty was in the Euros against England. Did he score? I'm sure. Did he miss against England? I'm not sure. It is Jorginho, the kangaroo hop against Kelleher. Carabao Cup final. If he misses, Liverpool win it. Here's Jorginho. Oh, my days. Cool as you like. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. The crazy thing is, as he's in the air doing the jump, Kelleher is already diving out of the way. I almost think you've got to stand up as long as you can. The kangaroo has scored, mate. He's jumped his way to victory. Great penalty. Calm as you like. 5-5. Diogo Jota for Liverpool. This has been unbelievable. The standard is through the roof. 10 penalties scored. Sun deaf, people. Sun deaf. Kepa is off his line again. Keeps messing about. Trying to time waste. Jorginho to miss that age like milk. Come on, man. That was a great pen. He scored against England to win, I think. Did he? Here goes Diogo Jota against Kepa. Came on as a substitute late on. Jota scores straight down the middle. Smashes it hard and low. Kepa dives to his right. And Liverpool leads 6-5. It is crunch time, people. Again, if Chelsea miss, Liverpool have won. And it is Antonio Rudiger. Uh-oh. I've got that feeling. I've got that feeling. He better put his socials on private if he misses this. I've never seen Rudiger take a penalty. Oh, man, Rudiger. Uh-oh. Rudiger against Kelleher in front of Liverpool. The run-up looks mad. He scored. Fair play to him. Sends the keeper the wrong way. These keepers don't want to save a ball, do they? We'll be here all night. Good penalty, to be fair. Sends the keeper the wrong way. And we're still here, people. Chelsea 6. Liverpool 6. Rudiger scores. Divock Origi now. I've been bigging him up for 2 weeks. Here he goes. Nervous. Look at everyone's face in the ground. Origi for Liverpool. These players must be so nervous. Chelsea 6, Liverpool 6. What a penalty shootout. What drama. All the fans standing up around the ground. No penalty has been saved so far. Divock Origi for Liverpool. Stuttered run up. Scores. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way again. Liverpool 7. Chelsea 6. The goalkeepers aren't even going the right way. I mean, Mendy must be sitting there now like, Thomas, have you really made the right decision? Origi scores. Now, who's taking the last penalty? N'Golo Kante. Oh, man, the nicest guy in football, they say. I've got to admit, he's had a bad game on the ball. He has not been great on the ball today. N'Golo Kante. This is what football's all about. Drama. Kante against Kelleher. If he misses, Chelsea lose the Carabao Cup final. N'Golo Kante takes the run-up. N'Golo Kante scores. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And Chelsea 7. What is going off with these goalkeepers? They haven't guessed right once. Well, they have, but it's crazy. They're not even getting close to him. N'Golo Kante scores. Here is Andy Robertson for Liverpool. Andy Robertson, people. Kante scored his penalty. It's a good penalty as well, side netting. Andy Robertson. Kepa's off his line again. This ref ain't doing nothing about it. Here we go. Andy Robertson. Is this the first left footer who's taken one? Robertson, left footer. He scores. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. This is mad. Get me a pillow. He's going mad. Come on. He's going crazy. That Scottish passion. He's like a young Sean Connery, people. Dear me. Liverpool 8. Chelsea 7. Robbo slots it in the corner. Opens up his body. Who is going to miss? Who is going to miss, people? Who is this? It is Timo Werner. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's Timo Werner. Finding Timo. He didn't want to take it. It's Timo Werner. Oh, it squeezes under the goalkeeper's hands. Timo Werner hangs on. Kelleher should have saved it. Do you know what's interesting? Timo Werner, £40 million striker, didn't want to take a penalty. Clearly didn't have confidence in himself. He manages to squeeze it in. Kelleher goes under his arm. Like, the keeper should have saved it. They're showing no replays either. I think he should save that. Goes the right way. Harvey Elliott, young lad. Liverpool through and through. Been out injured all season. Well, not all season, a lot of the season. This would be cruel. Left footer again. Kepa's pointing to his right. I hate it when keepers do that. Harvey Elliott scores! He puts it to his right. Big penalty, lad. Big penalty, that. That takes some cojones, let me tell you. Kepa was pointing to his right, saying, you're going to put it there, you're going to put it there. Kepa then dives to his left, and Elliott puts it to his right. Jeez. Penalty spot, big up you, bro. I've just seen your message come through. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva. Oh, Elliott's from Fulham. Apologies. I thought he'd come through at Liverpool. He come through at Fulham. Thiago Silva, people. Legend of a player. If he misses, Chelsea have lost. Kepa hasn't saved one penalty. Thiago Silva, the Brazilian maestro, against Kelleher. Here he goes. He scores. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Is anybody going to miss? Well, now we've gone this far, I just want this to get to the goalkeepers. I'm going to be honest. I want it to get to the goalkeepers. I want to see Kelleher against Kepa. It is Canate for Liverpool. People, while we're here, 1,300 of you in the chat. Like this video, subscribe. We only need what? 25 subscribers to hit 42k. It would be much appreciated if we could hit that now. Penalty shootout underway. Late drama, people. Canate for Liverpool. We're 2 penalties away from the goalkeepers taking them. Canate against Kepa. Came on as a substitute. Canate. Oh, the keeper gets a hand on it, but it goes in. Canate gets away with it. Is this decision from Thomas Tuchel looking like a howler? Honestly, should he not have done it? He gets enough height on it that he can't get there. He just can't get there, and he doesn't manage to keep it out. So, interesting. We go to another penalty. 10-9. We're close to the goalkeepers, people. Mane is off, A's. Mane is off. Again, Trevor Chalobah. He's had a difficult game. Diaz has done all sorts to him. If he misses, Chelsea lose. If he scores, we go to the goalkeepers. Trevor Chalobah. He scores. He gets it down the middle. Good penalty under pressure. Right, here we go, people. It is the penalties of the goalkeepers. We're here. Nowhere to hide. Kepa against Kelleher. Here we go. This is dramatic. The levels are unbelievable. Wow. Wow. Keepers taking pens. This is drama. The standard of penalties is incredible. Kelleher against Kepa. This is unbelievable. Can you imagine if Kepa misses the penalty and he's been brought on? It's Kelleher for Liverpool against Kepa. He scores. He whips it in the top corner. It's absolutely unbelievable. Wow. It is unbelievable, Jeff. It really is. Now he goes in goal to try and save the penalty of Kepa. Oh, honestly, if he misses this, Thomas Tuchel, mate, oh my days, you're going to have a lot to answer for. People, is he going to miss this penalty? It's 11-11. Kepa, it's Kepa. He's missed it. He skies it out of Wembley. He puts it over the bar. You couldn't write it, people. Liverpool win the Carabao Cup. Kepa skies it out of Wembley. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Wow. Oh, my days. Unbelievable, Jeff. Scenes. Absolute scenes. He's crying. It's unbelievable. Liverpool win the Carabao Cup final. Kepa misses it. He skies it. Thomas Tuchel in the mud. What a decision. Liverpool win the Carabao Cup. You just could not write it. He's obviously been watching Thomas Partey in shooting practice. Kepa. I mean, I'm sorry, people. Took off Mendy, who was man of the match. And Kepa saved 0 penalties. Tuchel tax. Tuchel tax, man. Yo. They are fuming. That is brilliant. Oh, dear me, Chelsea. What a way to lose it. What a way. That's painful. Oh, people, you can't come up with it. Jeff's delighted. First domestic trophy for Liverpool since Klopp's been there. Hey, behave, man. Behave, Tommy. I was like a rugby conversion. Oh, dear. Apologies. Man didn't save 1 penalty out of 11 and then skied it over the bar. I'm sorry, Thomas Tuchel, mate. Your press conference is going to be interesting. I might do press conference reaction on him just for banter. London is red. Oh, London is red. Oh, London is red. Shameless settings, people. Sorry. See, Gambi and Goonie has set me off now, brethren. Eddie and Kepi. That penalty was awful. How crazy is it? Liverpool scored 11 penalties out of 11, man. That's unbelievable. None of them saved the penalty, actually. If I'm Mendy, I'm fuming. He should have been in, man. Yeah, oh, man, that is crazy. Liverpool win the Carabao Cup final, people. Epic scenes, man. What a penalty shootout. The game itself, not the most exciting. Probably dramatic if you're a Liverpool or a Chelsea fan. Massive chances missed. I mean, Mason Mount tonight, man. Jeez. He missed everything that came near him. Big for Thiago. Thiago was in tears before the game. Got injured in the warm-up. Thought Luis Diaz did well. Caused Chalobah problems. Chelsea missed sitters. Liverpool missed sitters. Goals disallowed. There was a lot of drama. The penalties was fantastic at the end. Liverpool won 11-10 on penalties. Scored all 11. Chelsea scored all of theirs until Kepa skied his over the bar. And again, you're now going to have a conversation that Mendy, who was man of the match for me in that game, gets taken off 2 minutes before the end of extra time, and Kepa comes on, and Kepa doesn't save 1 out of 11 penalties. He's got to take that on the chin. Man said, La Kepa, yo, I'm telling you, Big C Kepa channeling his inner Thomas Partey, Seagull settings. Man's just smashed it out of Wembley. Kelvin Major, thank you for your super chat, bro. Said, as a Liverpool fan, I can say your penalty commentary was epic. I'm trying, man. I have to put the drama on it. But I appreciate your donation, Kelvin, man. Neil said, Kappa Rufa, Kepa Partey. I told man 11-10, you called it. Take care, bro. Enjoy. Listen, big up to each and every one of you for tuning in. Appreciate all your love and support as always. Brilliant game. Jeffrey's gutted as a Chelsea fan. It was a good bit of drama in the end. As I said, people, make sure you follow me on Twitch. Link in the description below. Download the OneFootball app, link in the description. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're just 30 away now from 42k. It would be a great way to end this Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, people, wherever you are. Stay blessed. Enjoy yourself. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. with the Arsenal content, people. And I'm going to go to Wembley train station and look for Kepa's penalty, people. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bless.